ecological issues. They affect us all. And so, tonight on Second Nature, we'll be recycling some old nature footage.
Folks, ladies and gentlemen, elephants and crocodiles, all that good stuff. Are you receiving my transmission? Can you hear me? Folks, here we are. Once again, just you, me, and the screen. Yes, we're over here doing a Dragon's Den this week. Folks, we should be back to our regularly scheduled broadcast next week over on the main channel. But here we are. Here we is. We got a little catching up to do. Welcome to the Dragon's Den. Not Weirdo Wonderland, but it pretty much is Weirdo Wonderland. It's pretty much the same thing. So, anyways, thank you for joining me. I know more will come. We have some updates. We have some new news. We have things going on all over the place, folks. If you're new over in this neck of the woods, make sure you subscribe to this channel because I do use it sometimes. And there's content over here. There's stuff. There's stuff for you to check out. Like the video, all that good stuff, folks. Let's do it right. Let's get it started here. Just had my last drink of Pepsi, not a sponsor. But it's time to do it right. There we go, folks. Yes, indeed. Get your snacks. Get yourself comfy. We got a little catching up to do. So, not telling any tales outside of school. A few things were going on. I had to watch some of it from the peripheral. But we'll get into that here in just one sec, folks. Oh, yeah. I apologize if I sound a little far from the mic because I am. I have to use my old mic when I use StreamYards. I was too lazy to set up OBS for this channel, folks. Lulls everywhere. Let's all have a drink. Oh, there we go. Just like an angel dancing on the tip of my tongue. Listen, folks, I want to thank you all. That was from people who chipped in last time. That's where that Heine came from. So if you want to contribute to the Heine Fund, the link is in the description. Other than that, what do we got to catch up on? So here's the first update. Von Helton, long story short, the locks have been changed on Ma's double wide. Von Helton has no longer any access to the double wide, which is interesting because he just had the modem and router and everything all set up over there. He was planning to move in. He was getting pretty comfy. But they put an end to that. Now, listen, again, I'm not telling any tales outside of school, but from what I can understand, watching from the peripheral, Discord was going crazy the other day when this was going down. Ronnie Ray and Marsha came in for a little bit. They did. But I want to make it absolutely clear the particular details are still a secret between them and Von Helton, contrary to what Von Helton is trying to put out there. Now, this is important because we're going to follow a kind of timeline tonight, and you're going to see how Von Helton's tune changes. And I'm attempting to kind of explain that. Because something kind of went down. There was some miscommunication, a misunderstanding of sorts of something. So long story, I'll tell you what I know as I know it. Ronnie Ray went over, and Marsha, and a few of the Frost, changed the locks. There was a conversation between the Frosts and Von Helton that was actually productive, from what I understand. I don't know the details. None of us know the details because apparently the details are to be kept between them. And in exchange, Von was to stop talking shit about the Frosts. Fast forward, Von Helton is talking shit about the Frosts again. Apparently what happened, a picture of Ronnie changing the locks, which was used in a Nanoforce video by permission, was screenshotted and, according to Von Helton, was emailed to Von Helton, and Von Helton then saw that as an opening to break this supposed truce that was going on and start shit-talking the Frost again. He assumed because this one picture was used that they had told everybody everything about the argument and leaked something or whatever, which was not the case as I understood it. And then everybody got paranoid and thought there were spies leaking this stuff out of Discord, but the thing is, nothing was really leaked to Discord to be leaked out. It was a picture used with permission. So it was all a big misunderstanding. But the whole point of this is that Von Helton has used this as an excuse to keep talking shit about the Frost, unfortunately. So there's that. Now, folks, if you haven't joined the Discord, you'll know that Lusty McBucket has taken it upon herself to put together a list, an itemized list of artifacts, if you want to call them that people may or may not be interested in from Von Helton, and people have already been putting bids down. But to be clear, I just have to say this, total disclaimer, to be clear, this is all in good fun, folks, because there's absolutely nothing official about this list. I mean, we don't even know if the Frost can get any of this stuff. We would still have to wait for Von to be evicted and abandon this stuff, and none of that's happening. This is still Von Helton's property. So don't. I'm just saying that. I don't want anybody to misunderstand this. Don't get too excited if you think you're going to get a cape for $20 or something, because the Frost don't even know if they can get any of these items. So just putting that out there, folks. I got to have another little sippy sip. Oh, yeah. It's just for fun. It's a what-if auction. But what if those items become available? Maybe you want your name on something. I don't know. But that is over there just for fun, folks. In Minecraft, as they say. But we got a nice little show. We got other stuff going on, too. Oh, my goodness. We got some stuff to catch up on. We have a Jesus sex party. We have a wild Cyrax forgetting to turn off his live stream as he masturbates to Queen Heather on Marty's channel. Yeah, that happened. And if that wasn't enough. Oh, we got Emo crying. We got Rick Productions. His channel got nuked again. Aye. What else we got? We got Tila laughing at the death of her enemies. And we have Targeted Citizen pleading to the people because the perps are out to kill him and his family, folks. I don't want to hold this up. This train is not going to stop. This train ain't stopping, folks. Let's get it going. Thank you for joining me this evening. Let's get it on.
What up, fans? Everybody pushing. You know the Lokes don't stop. He won't quit with the things. Push with all the fans for life with the things. You know, for reals though. You know, some angles upon angles upon angles. You know, for reals though. That's the Lokes never gonna quit with the things. You know, straight up though. Fans, it's never gonna stop within things. You know, for reals though. Do footwork within things. You know what I'm saying? For reals though. Then knock them out within things. You know what I'm saying? For reals though. You know, straight up though, stomping your foot within things. You know what I'm saying? For reals though. You know, knocking them out, catching them on their mistakes within things. You know, for reals though, stomping your foot. You know what I'm saying? Catching them on their mistakes within things. You know, for reals though. That's the Lokes don't stop. As he won't quit within things. Push with all the fans for life. You know, see shuffle, catching them on their mistakes within things. You know, Lokes is never gonna quit within things. Fans, it don't stop. God bless the fans. Lokes is never gonna quit. Let's shuffle it again with the things. You know what I'm saying? Catching them on their mistakes. And you've been out, sucker. God bless the fans, they don't stop. Yeah.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Hey, you guys, to appeal on the most targeted citizen. Haven't been on in a while, and I must confess I have absolutely, thoroughly enjoyed it. Making this video is not something that I want to do, but as if my life wasn't in danger before, when you go silent, and stop giving information and you stop showing your life on a daily basis, when you go quiet, that shakes the feds up. That makes them uncomfortable that they can't spy on you from your own words. So this video I'm making reluctantly because I'm just tired of getting drugged through the internet. I am tired of being attacked. I am tired of all the hate, vile comments. I am tired. Even now that I haven't posted in a month and a couple days, still prank calls threatening my life, still comments attacking me, still being slandered and libeled. It's all still happening even when I go quiet. But I'm making this video in hopes that it's going to save my life and my family's life. I've told you guys about the vision that I've had since I was a child about getting shot 3 times, 2 in the chest and 1 in the stomach, and then everything goes black. Now, this isn't a dream I had 1 time. This isn't a dream I had 2 times. This is a dream I have 4, 5, 6 times a year for the past 30 years. The last time I was on, I told you guys about being, I would say, unlawfully trespassed from the property across the street, where the cops solicited a trespass for a crime not committed. Anytime I deal with this, think about this, just like with the case about getting my motorcycles back. I cannot think about these things because just thinking about these traumatic events just wipes my PTSD out. It gets me so tore up inside. I can't focus. I'm just a wreck. I'm just a wreck. My PTSD's pinging off the freaking walls because of drama and trauma. January 5th is when they activated 5 insert alphabet letter. Right about the time that they activated that in my area, I got deathly ill. I laid here on my couch for 2 weeks, pretty much on my deathbed, crying, wanting to just, I prayed and I said my last goodbyes. I told the Lord I was ready because I thought I was going to die. Spitting blood, pissing blood, pooping blood. January 5th, boom, it was all over me. I had a little bit of something at around the New Year's. I caught a little bit of something. And remember, guys, I haven't been sick in 8 years. I haven't even had a cold or a flu. I had nothing in 8 years. But then I got a little wimpy feeling. I started chugging elderberry juice to try to make myself feel better. And boom, it worked. I was perfect. 2 days, I felt a little wimpy, had a real bad headache. Then I was over it. But January 5th hit, and I was sick as an absolute dog. Couldn't get a clean thought to my head. Couldn't move. Literally could not move. I had to crawl to the bathroom to evacuate my body. Probably some of the worst pain I've ever been in my life. I've probably only been 78 to 80% since then, and that's probably a high estimate. A lot of people that I know, you see that the people that they say this thing that's been happening all over our country for the past couple of years, this supposed demic. See, I can't even think to try to censor myself so they don't remove my video because my videos get reported 100 times. Every time I post a video, they report it every single time. So I'll just say that on January 5th, I got deathly ill and I'm still not quite over it yet. I called to make a complaint about the unlawful trespass from that property. I mean, think about this, guys. Last year, there were some boys over here on this property on dirt bikes, riding up and down the road, jumping. And I don't mind riding dirt bikes, but for 6, 7 hours, there's in and out of traffic, just raising hell. I called law enforcement, asked them to intervene, just to tell them to quieten it down or give it a break or be more careful. The cops did nothing. I don't even think they went up to the boys and told them to stop. I just don't know. But every time I've asked law enforcement in Longview, North Carolina to help, they've done nothing. This dog out back here barks every time I go outside. I've complained nonstop, and they have yet to write him a summons or give him a ticket. The other family lives 2 houses up. Their dogs sit there and do the same thing. They bark continuously. They've never gotten a ticket. Their dogs break off the chain continuously, run down here. I grab them off their chain, take them back, chain them back up at their homes. I mean, the guy next door cuts my bushes down and then pulls a machete on me, and nothing is done about it. But here I am on that property shooting my bow lawfully and legally, and they go all the way to making a contract, send it to New York where the property owner is, to give them the authority to trespass anyone off the property. So they trespassed me, told me I couldn't be over there. They're going to arrest me, this, that, and the other. Oh, they're going to build apartments. It was just blowing smoke up my ass. I get the Freedom of Information Act request. And as soon as I put in all those requests for all the information, the 911 call, the contract, the trespass, and all that, as soon as I put that in, it's like they sent a memo to everybody over at City Hall and everybody in the police department telling them what my business was, what I was asking for. So I got the property owner's number. I called him on the phone. I told him what was going on. I said, listen, I help clean up your property. I'll take care of your property. I said, and in exchange, I go over there. My son rides his bike on it. We play ball. I shoot my bow and arrow. I mean, I do. But it's a big empty lot. I couldn't possibly get hurt over there. Nobody could. There's nothing to destroy. So the property owner told me, oh, no, you're not trespassed for the property. I never wanted you to be trespassed. I appreciate your help. I have this on a recording. But since Longview got that contract, they can do whatever they want. And this is what they do in Longview. They'll go around and get these contracts for trespass orders. That way they can bust you for anything they want. They can run you off property that you've not committed a crime on. So when I posted that video saying, hey, the property owner gave me permission, you know what they did? They reached back out to him, and I don't know the extent of that conversation, but and the property owner told me when I first talked to him, he said, listen, if the cops, this is his words now, if they keep harassing me about you, I'll have no choice but to trespass you. Think about that. The cops are pressuring a property owner to trespass the man that takes care of that property from that property. Think about that. Is that law enforcement's job to harass someone that isn't committing a crime?
So he goes on and on like this, of course. This is quite a long video for him. But I want to jump up to, let me see, towards the end, because he says something kind of interesting up here. I'm just going to play it from around here. Folks.
Assumed that I had murdered my son. So God forbid, and I take a risk even mentioning this, if they haven't, because we know my accounts are hacked. That's why I can't even live stream from my computer, because I can't even log in on that computer. I can't log in from my own home computer. So God forbid, we know how they like to put bad stuff on a computer to set someone else up. They love doing that. So for all the people out there, I'm a born-again, spirit-filled Christian.
Wait for it.
I sin probably 2 days a week because injustice hurts my feelings, and I use my mouth. And I do probably say idiot more than I should.
He sins twice a week, folks, because when he's faced with injustice, he uses foul language like the word idiot. But that's not what I'm waiting for. Wait for it. This is how pious he wants us to believe. This is just the beginning. Check this out.
But I don't drink. I don't drug.
Uh-huh.
I don't watch pornography.
Okay.
I don't even have sex with a woman I live with.
What? What? Okay. Give me a fucking... Okay, I gotta back this up. Just a little bit, folks.
Probably say idiot more than I should.
Uh-huh.
But I don't drink.
Mm-hmm.
I don't drug.
Mm-hmm.
I don't watch pornography.
Okay.
I don't even have sex with a woman I live with.
Wow.
Because we're not legally married.
Folks, he's been living with this woman how long? How many years? He has taken her son as his own under his wing. And he expects us to believe that he is living with this woman for years, raising her child, and is not having sex with her. folks. If you didn't hear that, I got to back it up one more time. That's almost unbelievable.
Just hurts my feelings.
There we go.
And I use my mouth. And I do probably say idiot more than I should. But I don't drink. I don't drug. I don't watch pornography. I don't even have sex with a woman I live with because we're not legally married. So if they're going to come kick my door in and shoot and kill me, that's fine and dandy. I'm going to heaven. But if they're going to try to set me up for some crime I haven't done, I may not win the battle, but God's going to win the war. I'm Stuart Pidlong. I'm the most targeted citizen. Please, I implore you, share this video. Pray for my family. Pray for me. I've tried to get an appointment with the chief. No response so far, but we'll see what happens. But I have a feeling that they're going to kill me. I am in fear for my life. God bless.
We'll be right back after these messages.
So every day, every day and every night before, all throughout the day, I'm always like praying stuff. I'm not going to tell you exactly the things I pray, but I'll be like, let them die in the midst of their activities. Let them crash and burn in their cars. And let fire and brimstone fall. Y'all get the point. And then the next day on the news, I'll see like a bunch of dead bodies in the streets. And this guy literally was sleeping in his van and it just got set on fire. And he died. And people were like, that's weird. How did this happen? Like, he was just sleeping in the van and then it just caught on fire. And I'm like, does this have something to do with my prayers? And then there's on the news today,
We'll be right back after these messages.
I never did show you, Jesus has officially moved into my apartment, and that's because I did Gale Commandments 2.0. And this is what Jesus's design was. He told me to put all the spices up in here. One of my Patreon supporters got this for me. He said he wanted me to get rid of all my totes. He wants everything off the floor. That's okay, but yeah, so as you can see, he likes open space. He said he wanted the mirror on the wall. He told me to go to Home Depot and ask them how to mount it. It took some doing, but I did it. All the clothes need to be here and in here. Yep. So, and I've got this section up here with a lot of my office supplies. He wants the laundry basket in there. I had to donate a lot of stuff. He said all the books, including the Bibles, need to be here on the bookshelf. He told me to get rid of or donate movies, and he said basically all my movies and stuff are right up here. I got some more stuff in here. He didn't like me having clothes in here. The files, I thought he'd be happy with the files on each side of the dresser. He said, no storage items on the floor. He considered those files storage items. And here is the new desk somebody got me. It's working out great. I'm going to have to work on my budget. So, yeah, so what I did, and what's really funny is I had like 10 or 15 files in Florida, and I pared it down to 4, and I thought he'd be so proud of me, but he didn't even want the files down here. So what I did is I put them, I said, where do I put them, Jesus? So they're in here. And what I've done is the ones that I use the most are up on top, and the ones that are mostly for storage are down towards the bottom, and it's working out great. And like for the movies, the ones that I watch the most are up on top. And then I think I got vacuum cleaner stuff in here. I think I can't remember. No, I think those are all my movies. In here, I did keep one tote. It fits in here. And I put the jewelry that I got in there, which I hardly ever wear. The only jewelry I wear is the one that Brent and my men get from me, these really expensive rings. Actually, Jesus is the one who bought the ring. So my sewing stuff's here. when I want to go outside. He said only one pair of shoes by the door when you go out. So my sewing, I haven't had a chance to do any sewing. I have been extremely busy. All the kitchen stuff is in here. He said, get rid of the tote. All the kitchen stuff needs to be in the kitchen. And so this is, I bought this at Target when I first moved here. So I got everything up in here. It's actually, his design is working out great. It's good that I got rid of the tote because that gives me space to like prepare food here. He said pretty much, he told me to get the microwave fit facing this way. Now Jesus did. He was speaking through Brent. My cereal and stuff I put up on top of the refrigerator, paper towels. I've got a good size refrigerator and freezer. So when I go shopping, I go to town with a frozen food and refrigerator type food because I got the space for it. So I really pared down, really pared down. And I even got rid of some stuff underneath that here. The bathroom, he wanted me to get rid of something I had up there. So right now I'm getting ready to make YouTube videos. So I've got this out and So this is what it's like here. I've got Gale Commandments 2.0 there. Okay, this is broken this is broken on twice since I've been here. And I just haven't, it's not an emergency, so I'll report it. I think the Jesuits are doing that. That's what I think. He wanted the glider here. He wanted the piano right here.
It's fine. I guess Jesus isn't handy. I guess he can't fix that for her. We're going to skip through this, folks.
See that? That's
The
right.
tour.
So that we're going to go back to Garden of Eden conditions.
Oh,
So I personally believe that when Christ has his 1,000-year reign over the earth, there are going to be a lot of naked people running around. Jesus says he likes nudity. I mean, right now, I guess it's not pretty cool to be running around nude, but the clothes business started after Adam and Eve fell, okay? Just remember that, okay? When I tell you about this party. So, First of all, everybody was getting turned on sexually. And we thought it was really strange. And I figured out, and Jesus was saying that he's my roommate. And the first thought that comes to everyone's mind is that means he's going to be going to bed with me, right? Because it's a male deity. And that's what Satan believed and what Lori McBride believed. And Lori was thinking, it isn't fair that Gail gets to bed Jesus. And I'm so much hotter than Gail, and I should be able to do it. And I thought, Lori's insane. He's not going to be betting me. He told me back in 2012 that he only had brotherly love for me. And so I created a web page and I put a song on there called You're So Ugly. And I said, this must be how Jesus feels about her. She thought she was so hot that Jesus would want to just, You know what Jesus did? He took that song and put it in her mind. And it was playing over and over and over. And it was driving her crazy. And then I also posted a picture of somebody at my website. I'll have a link to that underneath this video. And I thought, let me find a picture that represents. See, Jesus sees us all 11-dimensionally. Okay? Let me find a picture that I think represents, basically, I didn't realize it, but I posted this picture at my site. I said, and I told Zach Knight, I was communicating with him on Skype. I said, I think this is how Jesus sees her. And I asked my men, I'm just curious. I heard brain to brain that Jesus put this picture in Lori's mind along with the music, and he's playing it over and over again. And she's going crazy, throwing things and getting really horribly upset. And they said, yes, that's true. I thought, I actually feel kind of sorry for her. She's going to go insane. Her whole image is built around her physical beauty. And when that shatters, she has nothing else to keep her mentally together. And I actually started getting concerned about Lori McBride, believe it or not. I'm actually a very empathetic person. And with both me, Brent Spiner, Zach Knight, Rule 13, we've got an IQ, an emotional IQ that's over 10,000 right now. And I said, at the rate things are going, she is going to be insane within a month.
Over 10,000.
And showed her everything. He didn't have any clothes on.
Oh.
You see, she wanted, if any of you listen to that song, You're So Ugly, it's talking about how he wouldn't want to F this lady because she's so ugly. Feel marriageless back. And I said, Jesus, it sounds like you want me to go to bed with a bunch of guys. Why? It's who I am. And maybe I'm scared to find out. Like you said, well, you're not alone. And then we got on the subject of, and then I said, you know what? I think I know what I want, Jesus. It's that Brent doesn't have a problem with it. Brent said, if you find a man attractive, I think you should go to bed with him. I said, you can't do that with everyone you feel attracted to. Over to our side. You might say, do you think Jesus is going to put your sister in the lake of fire? I think he's waiting to see if she decides to become the Antichrist. We did have a non-interference agreement between me and Satan back in 2012 when I got fooled by Zach Knight when he was bad, and he actually impregnated me with devil's semen.
All right, folks. Impregnated with devil's semen. So just a glance at this, I think it's safe to say, as far as an update for Gail, she's still fucking crazy. So let's move on, folks. Yeah.
And so Jesus said, I'm going to have.
We'll be right back after these messages.
America! I don't give a fuck. Yeah. You two. What up, you two? Happy birthday to Cool Taste. That's what's up. Got a drink combo with Slammin'. 14 Hands Cabernet with the badass horse on the front and some Mountain Dew. Yes, sir. Shout out to the fan who bought the wand on Etsy. I appreciated it. Keep that gravy train rolling. If it looks like shit, I don't care. I'll still rock it. But if you want to increase your chances on getting some nookie on Valentine's Day, you gotta check out that tactical soap. Women 4 to 8 to 10 times out of my league say I smell good. That soap's the real deal, dude. Coupon code King Cobra, you know what's up. That Mavic number 3 smelling bomb diggity. Let's just take a shower with it. This is the one that I saw on Etsy for $48. Fits comfortably in the hand. I said it's brown and red because those are the colors. This is a wood-lathed wand. They take a couple days to make.
We'll be right back after these messages.
They make sure the property's in good working order. They pay off the debts, and that's it. That's all they do. They don't change locks. Okay? They don't have the power to change locks. That's not in their purview. And like I said, if they try that shit, the executorship goes poof. It goes gone. Because all I got to do is call the courthouse, and bada boom, bada bing, the executorship is gone. But no, they don't have a right to change locks or any of that shit. You guys are talking crazy talk. No, Alice's house will not be locked today. No, it will not. They're not allowed to do that. Are you listening, trolls? Apparently.
Look at the video. Make sure you get me in the picture. You got you.
But yeah, they don't have the right to change the locks. That's not what an executor does. Okay, that's not what an executor does. No, my locks are not going to get changed. They don't have the right to do that. Where are these guys getting that stupid shit from? That's not what an executor does. And like I said, if they do try something like that, all I got to do is make one phone call to the court and their executorship is over just that fast. Okay, they don't have a right to do that. They got the executor's purpose is specific and targeted. They have to take care of the property. They have to pay mom's bills and make sure all of her affairs are in order. In fact, once they pay off mom's bills and make sure the property is in good working order, that's it. Their job is done. Their job is done. That's the end of the executorship. It's over. The executorship is not infinite. Okay, it's only for a few months to get mom's final affairs in order. That's it. That's all the executor does. They don't fucking change locks on houses. They don't kick people off the property. They don't fucking turn off your electric or heat or any of that shit. You trolls don't know the law. Okay, you don't know the fucking law. You're a bunch of dummies. All right, executors don't do that shit. But yeah, if they send a sheriff out here to change locks or something stupid like that, the executorship goes poof. It's completely annulled at that point. Well, this person that keeps leaving me nasty emails, that's not in the purview for the executor to do. So everything you're saying is bullshit. But if they did do that, well, then they're going to jail or not going to jail. Chatty Doo is the name of this person. Is that you? Is that the one that talks to me? Nothing they're saying. Nothing they're saying is
Charlie Miller.
Huh?
Charlie Miller.
Oh, Charlie Miller. Yeah. Well, anyway, the thing of it is, what they're saying is a load of horseshit anyway, because if they do what they say they're doing in the email, then their executorship is null and void. And I don't think they want that. So
what are they running their mouth about?
Well, they're claiming that they're gonna lock the double wide up and keep me out of the mom's double wide and shit like that.
Well, you're moving into the double wide.
Exactly. And as far as I know, that's not illegal, immoral, or unethical. These dumbasses still don't understand that Alice Helton is my mother. They don't seem to grasp that. Okay, they keep trying to claim that mom's property is somehow separate from me. I'm the blood heir of the estate, trolls. This property is mine. All the Frosts are an executor. They don't own the property. The property is not theirs. And they don't have the right to kick me off of it. They don't have the right to cut off my electricity. They don't have the right to change my locks. All the executor is allowed to do is to pay off mom's bills and make sure that all of her ducks are in a row. That's it. That's all an executor does. They don't change the locks on the houses. They don't fucking kick people off the property.
So when are you moving into the double wide, Vaughn? That's the good $1 million question. That's what I want to know.
Well, I'm hoping to get my kids back here, hopefully on the 17th. or before that if I can. CPS is aware of mom's house. They're very aware, and I'm sure they're crying in their beer. But no, the executor does not have the right to change locks on the building or anything like that. The purpose of the executor is to pay off mom's bills and to make sure the property is in good working order. That's it. They don't have a right to kick me off the property, change locks, or any of that shit. They don't have the right to do any of the stuff you're claiming, trolls. Okay, they don't. In fact, if they do any of that shit, I'm gonna call the court and I'm gonna say the executorship is annulled, because they don't have the right to do all that bullshit you're claiming. And if they do it, the executorship goes poof, guys. It does. It goes poof if they do any of that shit. Okay, I took 2 years of real estate law. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. If they fuck with the locks on any of these houses, if they try to kick me off the property, or if they try to do any stupid shit that you're wanting them to do, the executorship goes poof. It's gone. The executorship is gone, and they lose all their little power over me. So no, they're not going to do anything you say, trolls, because if they do, the executorship is gone. Are we clear on that shit? I hope so. God damn. No, you're not auctioning off my property. No, you're fucking not. God damn. You're not
Who said they're going to
off
auction off your property?
The
That's what the trolls said?
trolls are sending me fucking emails saying they're selling the property and all this bullshit. No, they can't. No, they cannot.
They're just trying to get a rile out of you, Vaughn. They're
Well,
trying
the
to
thing
get
of it
you all
is, they'd be
stirred up.
violating the trust if they sold the property. You can't sell the property. Well, they can't do any of the shit they're claiming, because I was the one that took real estate law, not them. They can't do anything of that nature. And like I said, if they do try something like that, all I got to do is make one phone call to the court, and their executorship is over just that fast. Okay, they don't have a right to do that. They got the executor's purpose is specific and targeted. They have to take care of the property. They have to pay mom's bills and make sure all of her affairs are in order. In fact, once they pay off mom's bills and make sure the property is in good working order, that's it. Their job is done. Their job is done. That's the end of the executorship. It's over. The executorship is not infinite. Okay, it's only for a few months to get mom's final affairs in order. That's it. That's all the executor does. They don't fucking change locks on houses. They don't kick people off the property. They don't fucking turn off your electric or heat or any of that shit. You trolls don't know the law. Okay, you don't know the fucking law. You're a bunch of dummies. All right, executors don't do that shit. But yeah, man, that just a bunch of shit, lying, Well, like I said, even in a trust, they still cannot sell the property. They can't sell the property. Not as long as my children are alive. No, they cannot. Sorry.
Wait,
they can't.
Wait. I thought Vaughn was saying that there was no trust for the kids. That was null and void. Now he's back to supporting there's a trust for the kids. Huh. Isn't that interesting?
Now, if the children get adopted out, they can sell the property, but my children ain't been adopted out yet. Now, have they? No, they fucking haven't. So, no, they cannot sell the property.
Yet.
And if they do try to sell the property, they go to prison. Okay, are you hearing me? They go to prison if they try to sell this property. They cannot sell the property. No, they cannot. Not legally. I mean, they can do it illegally, but they can't do it legally. But if they do it illegally, even the feds will get involved in that shit, because no, they can't sell the property. Like I said, an executor is very specific in what they can do. The executor's job is to finalize the bills, pay off mom's final debts. Yeah, but no, they can't sell the property as long as the children are in.
I'll be right back, Vaughn.
Yeah, go ahead. As long as the children are mine, they can't sell the property. No. They can sell the property if the children are adopted out, though. But the children ain't been adopted out yet, trolls. So don't get your panties in a twist. No, I am not going to jail. You're a moron. If I was going to jail, I would have went to jail when I went to court the other day, and I didn't go to jail. Okay, you're an idiot. You people are morons. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. You never took law. But yeah, if they send a sheriff out here to change locks or something stupid like that, the executorship goes poof. It's completely annulled at that point. But don't, these trolls don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They never took real estate law. And I assure you that the only thing an executor is allowed to do is to pay off mom's bills, make sure the bills are paid up until that point. See, like I said, an executor isn't even permanent. All an executor is a few months. That's it. The executor's job is to make sure mom's final bills are taken care of, the property is in good working order, and then that's the end of it. Now, as far as a trust, even the trust can be contested, okay, which I intend to do. They think, now somebody just emailed or messaged me saying, oh, well, they changed the will to a trust. Doesn't matter. I can still contest it, which I intend to do. Okay. Nobody is allowed to kick me off this property. I am the blood heir of the estate. They do not have any legal right to change my locks, kick me off the property, or any shit like that. Okay. You trolls do not understand the law. You do not. Yes, an executor makes sure all debts are resolved. That's right. Exactly right, Essay. And but yeah, you're correct. They make sure that the debts are all paid at my mother's passing. That's it. They make sure the property's in good working order. They pay off the debts, and that's it. That's all they do. They don't change locks. They don't kick people off the property. They don't do any of that stupid shit. You trolls are morons. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Okay? They don't have the power to change locks. That's not in their purview. And like I said, if they try that shit, the executorship goes poof. It goes gone. Because all I got to do is call the courthouse and bada boom, bada bing, the executorship is gone. And mind you, the trust, if I understand the trust is based on the executorship anyway, on the will. Okay. The trust is based on the will, if I understand correctly. And if that's the case, when I contest the will, I think the trust goes bye-bye too. But I'm not sure on that one. I'll have to double check. But no, they don't have a right to change locks or any of that shit. You guys are talking crazy talk. The executor's job is to make sure mom's final affairs are in order. That's it. And that's only for a month or two, couple months. I think mom was executor of my daddy's stuff for like, I don't know, 4 or 5 months at the most. That's it. And then she was done. And then, like I said, in 2007, she relinquished her executorship over my father's affairs. And that was the end of that. But mom did not have the right to change locks or any of that stupid shit. You guys are talking crazy talk. You guys are talking crazy talk. Changing locks are unlawful, but then again, since when do these clowns follow the law? These clowns deal in the legal world, never the lawful world. Well, that's true, but I don't think they want to lose their executorship. At least I hope not. I hope they aren't that damn stupid. Because like I said, they change locks or try to kick me off the property or any of that shit. I'm making a phone call to the courthouse. Boom, that quick. And they lose the executorship. The executorship will be destroyed, which means they lose all their power over me and over this property. Now, as far as the trust can be contested. And since the trust is a bunch of hooey anyway, like I said, mom never even started the damn trust. That's all bullshit. They're not allowed to do that. Are you listening, trolls? Apparently the trolls aren't even listening to my live show. They're just sending me random emails. Apparently they're not even listening. But yeah, they don't have the right to change the locks. That's not what an executor does. Okay, that's not what an executor does. Executors make sure the bills are paid, and then they're done. And then they're pretty much done, really. They just make sure the bills are paid, make sure that they've got, all the stuff at hand, and that's it. That's all they do. Okay, they don't sell property. They don't sell property. They don't do any of that stupid shit. No, my locks are not going to get changed. They don't have the right to do that. Where are these guys getting that stupid shit from? That's not what an executor does. These guys are idiots. But I am going to send. Trolls. Understand? I'm forwarding all your emails to the FBI. You do know that, right? You do know that, right, trolls? Everything, all your emails are being forwarded to the FBI because this constitutes harassment. Okay, I'm forwarding all your emails to the FBI. Have a nice day, trolls. Okay, this constitutes harassment, and it is a felony to harass someone via email. Sorry about your luck. So, no, the judge did not order the locks changed. I was in that courtroom. The judge did not order the locks changed. That's a goddamn lie. Quit lying, trolls. Quit fucking lying. You're being all your emails are being forwarded to the FBI. Okay, for harassment. Do you understand, trolls, or are you really that stupid? Yes, they need a court order to change the locks, exactly. And they don't have it. They don't have it. They can't do it anyway. It would void their executorship, okay? It would void their executorship. They're not taking the truck either. Holy fuck. No, they're not. No, they're not. And besides, I paid the taxes and the tags on the truck. So they definitely ain't taking the truck. You guys are dumbasses. Oh, I swear, where do these trolls get this shit from? Pulling it out of their ass. But yeah, I was in that courtroom. They do not have a court order to do jack. They don't. Sorry. Sorry. I don't even think they're trolls at this point. I'm beginning to think they actually believe the BS they spew. No wonder this country is so messed up. Yeah, exactly, SU. Exactly. It's, these people are delusional folks, okay? They're delusional folks. They don't know the law, and they, their hatred of me clouds their judgment, okay? It clouds their judgment. So, and that's all there is about that. But yeah, you gotta have a court order to do that, and you gotta have a reason to do it. Okay, they have to have a reason to lock the shit up. There is no reason to lock it up. None, zero. What are you gonna lock it up for? There's no reason to lock it up.
We'll be right back after these messages.
You need to back off! Enough is enough!
What's good? You got haters on your ass? You need protection.
Shadowblade Investigations Protection Agency.
Knock out those trolls with powerful MMA training.
I have been hired as a debt collector.
Get back what's yours from those dirty motherfuckers.
I bet you're probably thinking, well, if you're a debt collector, who are you working for?
Shadowblade Investigations Protection Agency.
On many grounds, I could have you arrested.
And honestly, dude, you need to get a fucking life and quit the bullshit.
Don't get mad. Get even. Shadowblade Investigations Protection Agency. The past is the past.
Creamy Cobra.
Hi guys, I don't normally put videos like this on this channel, but my other channel has a strike right now, so I thought I would throw this up here. This is after Marty's stream last night where Heather was on. She was flashing her nude body there repeatedly. Cyrax decided to take up for her and try to defend her, but during this stream, you'll see at one point here, he thinks he's turned his camera off or just completely forgets to turn his camera off. And he sits down and watches the stream, flashes through the stream a bunch of times, finds a nice, good still image of her, and starts to pleasure himself.
So, Heather, I want you to know that we care about you. We've got your back, no matter what. And we fucking care about you.
Close your eyes for like 3 minutes. Guys, I don't know the hottest body, but if I was like 150 pounds, you'd be like, yeah, take your clothes off. Let me ask you a question. When you get on the scale, does it say 1 at a time? No, it just That's the whole number.
Well, let's see.
I'm not jumping on the scale right now. No.
Retail error. You lying?
I'm not lying. Dude, why are you so mean to me, Big David? Big Dave.
You need this fucking positive influence in your life to change.
Well, I know I need to lose weight.
If you want this 64-year-old dick, get a scale on the stream yet, but step back on the scale, it's free. Who gives a shit? Take it off.
You're making me blood.
Call me Big Dave.
Hey, Big Dave.
Ask me how big of a boy I am.
Big Dave, how big of a man?
This just proves that you don't care at all about your weight. Really not. How was your pussy, bitch?
Good enough.
Pour some fucking gravy on it. Come on. I am.
Big Dave, how big of a man are you?
I'm big. Bitch.
Good enough.
Pour some fuck.
Show who?
Show Tyler. Hey, I'm not missing shit, man. I'm gonna fucking kill myself. So.
I don't want that to happen. Then I'll like be
Just bullshit. Take your top off.
You
know what, Heather? That's it. Fine. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Go ahead, Heather. Take your fucking top off. Do it. Give me a reason to kill myself, Heather.
Stop, you like them.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Tell me something. What is wrong with you people? I am not in yin-yang with you. I do not do good luck, bad luck, any of it. I have my own religion. Since I was a little girl. I'm not with your group. Here's another one of it. Kimberly was riding on this lady, the church lady, so was Grandma and David Kidwell. They know I have food allergies. I gave them the list of what I cannot have. So they got me birthday presents, food I need to eat, and deliberately an attempted murder on purpose, a threat. Like, happy birthday, bitch, die! Ice cream. I cannot fucking eat it! And I'm not cleaning up the mess! I'm sick of you people! We are not the same religion! Why have freedom of religion in the USA? Stop trying to go along with the crowd and ruin me! Church Pastor Blythe and her husband is rude! Of Kimberly also!
We'll be right back after these messages.
That fucking Jaden Bentley just hacked into my fucking YouTube account and now live on my YouTube account. What? Oh my god, they put in porn on my fucking show! They put in fucking porn on my fucking stream! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, please don't. No. Fucking porn, mommy!
Oh.
We'll be right back after these messages.
That's what I was supposed to do, just take it.
Oh, fuck you, Snowflake.
All right, so Emo decided to do a stream the other day and have a little sad for himself. I'm actually going to speed it up because you know Emo. Give me a sec here. Speed. Let's go faster. All right, he does get cranked up here a little bit, so maybe skip ahead.
Yep, there's not going to be much going on in this panel. It's going to be a very boring stream, but that's what the trolls wanted, right? That's what the ultimate goal was. Because 2 years ago, I used to have 10 people on my panels. 10 people. 2 years ago when I started doing panels. 2 years ago, back in February and March, I used to have full panels. 10 people on the panel for hours. And then you trolls turned everybody against me. So this is what you wanted, trolls. Me all by myself. Yeah. I'm all by himself with no friends. That's what you guys wanted. That's what you guys got. Got me demonetized. Nobody has donated to this channel in over a year. You know that, guys? There has not been one fucking donation to this channel in over a year. And then you trolls tell me, well, if I tell people that they can either hang out with me or the Drama Dome, right? That you guys tell me I'm being childish. You guys telling me I'm being childish. But yet, you used to threaten my friends if they came on this panel. Joe Cool used to say it all the time. I'm going to get shit for you for coming on your panel, Emo. Joe Cool used to say it all the time. Jason Gaudette used to say it all the time. Another one that they threatened off my panel, She-Devil. She-Devil was threatened all the time. But if I say to other people, don't go to that room where you're the enemy, it's all right for them to say it to my people. But when I turn the tables and say it back on them, I'm the biggest asshole on YouTube, right? I'm the biggest asshole on YouTube. So like I said, just killing time. Because there's no such thing in Emo's world as fucking social media. This is anti-social media. Because if it was social media, I would have been having full panels for the last 2 years. Not sitting in a panel all by myself. This is what the trolls wanted me. They wanted me demonetized, number one, so I wouldn't have the copyright tools to go after them when they steal my shit. Number two reason they didn't want me monetized is because they didn't want me to pay Lady Di back. Because they wanted me to look like a piece of shit in the YouTube community. So I find it funny that if I tell somebody, Gen T, don't go over and hang out at Andrews. Because if you hang out at Andrews, Gen T, you can't hang out with me. And then Gen T will make a video saying, well, Emo, you're being childish. But yet Andrews' whole team of members can go on Gen T and say, threaten Gen T and say, Gen T, if you go over to Amos, you're back in the wrong horse. If you keep supporting Emo, you're back in the wrong horse. We will fucking get you. And what happened? Gen T eventually turned on me, right? Gen T eventually turned on me because people were telling her where she could go and where she couldn't go. But when I did that, I was the biggest fucking asshole on fucking YouTube. I was the biggest fucking asshole on YouTube. So why was it? And then Patriots, the French was threatened off my panel. She-Devil was threatened off my panel. Joe Cool was threatened off my panel. And then I can't even have panels anymore because then if I give out a link to the fucking panel, then you guys start coming in and stealing IP addresses and DDoSing people. You know, I find it funny how if I say support the other channel, you can't support me. I get told I'm being in elementary school. But all these auditors were told not to come to my room by trolls. And I always found it funny that auditors can go on the sidewalk, stand up to the cops, call cops pieces of shit, call the cops tyrants, call them, whatever they want to call them. They can stand up to a police, but there has not been one anti-troll video in support of Emo. Now, one auditor has supported my channel. Not one fucking auditor has supported this channel. There was not one video besides my videos rebutting everything that Gary Snowflake said. So they have the balls to go out and confront the police. They have the balls to go out and fight corrupt government. But when it comes to YouTube, all those First Amendment auditors, none of them had my back. They were all pussies, and they didn't want to fight the trolls. That's the way I look at it. And now we got another war going on. You know? Everybody tells me when I say, if you can't hang out with this guy and support me. But yet, Josh Abrams, Accountability for All, is doing that right now. Anybody that goes to New England, News Now New England, you're the enemy of ATF. You're the enemy of Liberty Bird. You're the enemy of 10th Man. You're the enemy of Andrew. Any of the enemies that can't stand Brian. If you go in Brian's room, you're the enemy. But when I tried to do the same thing, I got told, I'm playing childish games. I'm playing elementary school shit. That's what I got told. So like I said, I can't have an open panel anymore. Can't. I can't do an open panel anymore because you'll be getting people's IP addresses and doxing them off the panel and all the other shit you're doing to it. So like I said, 2 years ago, go back February, March, 2 years ago, I had 10 people a day on my panels. Now it's just me all by myself. This was the ultimate goal, to get everybody to turn against me, to get everybody when nobody's on my side, and to me being in the fucking room all by myself. Yeah, I don't want to be all by myself anymore. So like I said, there is no such thing as social media. YouTube has been anti-social media. So I get a kick out of, everybody was being threatened off of my panel. Everybody had the right to tell everybody not to come and support me. But when I told everybody not to support Andrew and everybody else, I was being a 5-year-old. It just pisses me off. It just pisses me off. And then, here's the thing. Now we're going to get to the nitty gritty. A couple nights ago, I was watching Rick Productions' Twitch live stream. The trolls were typing in Rick's room. Rick, why don't you get out of bed? Rick, why don't you do something? This stream has no content. This stream is boring. Why is it boring? Because you guys turned everybody against Rick. Rick has no supporters. Rick has, these things. I dare one of you to check this out. Okay, I'm not going to play it because of the copyright laws. But I want you to check this out. So all you trolls are over at Rick's Twitch stream the other night saying he don't have content. Why doesn't he have content? Because you trolls destroyed his channel. And I'm going to say check this out because look up Crosby, Stills. Crosby, Stills and Nash, Woodstock 94. And they did that song, Love the One You With. And they were like, remember, this is an audience participation kind of a song. That means instead of you standing out there, you got to do something. And that means when I say stop, you all say, hey, what's that sound? And so let's try it. I say stop. And then the crowd goes, what's that sound? It's for what it's worth. Sorry, wrong song. But it was an audience participation type of a show. That's how my panels were. I don't have an audience. Therefore, there's no audience participation anymore on the panel. And therefore, there's no audience participation on the panel no more, means no content. means the panels are going to be very boring right now because Emo's all by himself. That's what it means. So just like they said in that song, for what it's worth, this is an audience participation type of a thing. Meaning the more people I had on the panel, the more people that supported me, the better the show was. Same thing when I used to do the DJ show. I would go on fucking D Live, I would request songs, and nobody would send in song requests. So it was just me picking up random tunes. A very boring show, not much happening, not very much interactive. But if you guys would have been on D Live or on Mixcloud or one of the other things, supporting the show and say, Emo, we want to hear this song. Emo, we want to hear that song. Emo, we want to hear this song. If the show DJ show would have had more audience participation, it would have gotten somewhere. Instead of just a guy at the computer playing boring music. Same thing with my panels. This channel was only as good as the people made it. So that means nobody wants to come to my panel no more. Nobody wants to support the show anymore. So that means now it's going to be dull and boring with no content. That's what you trolls do. You destroy somebody's reputation, and then you come in their room and you say, well, Rick, get out of that bed, do something. This is boring. Well, it's boring because Rick doesn't have a full panel anymore because you guys destroyed Rick's reputation. So therefore, there's no audience participation. Therefore, the show sucks. I'm just keeping it real. Just keeping it real. And then, of course, I was trying to stay in this room and lie low, and he's out there fucking calling me out. I see you, Emo. I see you, Emo. Yeah, so much for trying to lay low, Rick. So much for trying to lay low. But I find it funny that if I told people, oh, you hang out with Andrew, you can't hang out with me. But all kinds of people were told not to hang out with my own. Just like AFA is telling everybody, anybody goes to News Now New England's panel, we'll get you. That's not my words. Those are AFA's. So I haven't seen one video calling AFA childish. I haven't seen one video calling AFA. Well, that's childish to say that if anybody goes to Brian's panel, they'll be in Solomon and Grotto or whatever that fucking term is. Okay? He recently made that threat not long ago. And people were doing the same thing. If you hang out with Emo, you're persona non grata. So it was all right for my haters. It was all right for my trolls to say that to other people. But when I said don't go to Drama Dome, I was the biggest piece of fucking shit on YouTube. And like I said, I'll never have an open panel again. I can't. Why should I have an open panel? So you guys can come in here with your smart ass backdoor messages, when you come in the private chat and leave. You can come in with your script kitties, so you start fucking banning everybody off the panel. You start running your fucking DDoSing shit. I mean, StreamYards is not safe, and that's why I'm not renewing StreamYards at the end of the month. I'll never have a panel again because I got no support. And I told everybody a couple of weeks ago that I wanted to go out and do audits and cop watching. There's no money to do audits and cop watching. Why? Because nobody sends a donation to the channel anymore. I have not received one donation on this channel in over a year, people. Not one donation. Nobody ever touches the Cash App. Nobody ever touches the GoFundMe. Nobody ever touches any of my shit. Nobody has sent anything to me from the Amazon wish list in almost a fucking year. I used to love doing the unboxing videos. You guys would pick something on my Amazon wish list and send it in. But nobody does that anymore. Nobody does that anymore. And like I said, come the 24th of March, the pro account on the StreamYards account is not being renewed. And then there's no loyalty on YouTube. Do you notice that, and I'm not putting them on blast because this really happened. Do you notice that PDF is practically doing live streams around the clock now? Now, if you remember 2 years ago, PDF had the most lousiest internet. He was always getting booted at 9 o'clock in the morning. So I used to tell PDF, all right, 2 years ago, I told PDF, come on, you want to do a morning show, come do it on my channel. That way, if your phone cuts out, you can reboot and come back and, I let him do takeover streams on my panel. Because there's two ways that you can have a Verizon account. One is prioritized service, where you pay a little bit more. So you pay to be on the tower all the time. And then there's what they call non-prioritized service, where you pay a little bit less on your money, but all the people on the phone bill, but everybody who has the priority side will kick you off the tower if you don't have the priority side. So I helped this idiot get better internet. I told him to call Verizon, and I told him to go from unprioritized fucking service to prioritized service, so he wouldn't get cut off all the time. What does he do? 2 or 3 months later, he's all buddy with Andrew and didn't want nothing to do with me. I'm the one that gave him the tip so he can run these 14, 15-hour streams that he's doing right fucking now. I'm the one that showed you that when you get to the 6-hour mark, if you have a pro account on Streamlabs, you can add another destination, change the stream, and have everybody remain on the panel. I was the one that taught all of that trick. But what did everybody do? They started doing it on their panels, and nobody supported me. There was lots of tricks that I taught you guys how to do. The only reason why PDF can do those 15, 16-hour streams is because of me. I'm the one that told him to go out and get better internet. And what was my thanks to it? I get stabbed in the back, and he starts hanging out in the fucking maggot dome. So like I said, this is what you wanted. You wanted Emo all by himself with no panel guest. Because it's happened. Do you see anybody else in here? You just see me, right? That's what you wanted. You wanted me all by myself. And you got it. Like I said, nobody's donated to my YouTube channel in over a year. It's been 10 months since I've been demonetized. Because it happened in May. So Lady Di could have been paid off this month if I would have still been monetized, people. But no, nobody thought about that. The last thing I bought with my monetization, I used half of it to pay for the StreamYards account in last March. Then right after it, I got demonetized, and I was like, what the fuck did I just do? That was a waste of $280 fucking dollars right there. Because that's what StreamYard costs for a year, right? Costs $280 fucking dollars a year. And that's what I wasted my last YouTube check on. I won't be a sucker and do it again. Nope, I won't pay for StreamYards anymore. I'm not going to do it. There's no point in paying for StreamYards anymore because it's not safe. People go in and get other people's IP addresses and fuck with them. That's why every time Emo's brother goes on to Rick's fucking panel, he can't stay on more than 5 minutes because you guys are DDoSing him off the page. Rick puts the link in the chat. You guys follow the link in the back door. Oh, you see, Rick is running an IP of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and Jay is running an IP of 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And then you take those numbers and you put them in your fucking thing, and then Jay and Rick are doing this all after. Oh. And that's what you do. Every time they go off and on, that's a cocksucker that went in the back room, got the IP address, and started DDoSing them. So why should I trust you guys? I can't trust nobody. Nobody's on my... And like I said, there's not been one auditor that stood up for me and told Gary was a piece of shit. Matter of fact, most of the auditors said, hey, Gary, we like what you're doing to Emo. Those videos are funny, pal. That's what most of the auditors said. There's not one anti-Gary Snowflake video out there. There's not one anti-Grampy Lobster video. There's not one anti-cunt face from asshole video out there. I'm being fucking honest. So, I don't know what's going to happen with the channel, but this is why I don't do live streams anymore. I can't. Nobody can be trusted. I can't trust nobody. And this is what the ultimate goal was. You guys want to be in a fucking room all by myself. I can't go out caught watching because I don't have the money. I can't go out and do an audit because I don't have the money. So that's why there's no First Amendment activity going on in this channel because I don't have the money. Why? Because a four-eyes little fuck had to decide to get me demonetized. That's right. A four-eyes ignorant fucking... Watch it, Emo. Watch it. Before you get demonetized, before you get a strike, watch it. But he knows what I think about him. But like I said, I don't know what to do anymore. This is why I'm not doing many panels anymore, because nobody's going to come on. Nobody's going to come on. I don't have any friends anymore. I don't have anybody I can trust anymore. Everybody in this YouTube community has stabbed me in the back in one form, one shape or another. And nobody can be trusted. Nobody can be trusted. So, you know, there's no point in doing streams anymore, guys. It's just not, because I'll never have a donation again on this channel. Nobody gives a fuck. But here's the thing. I put out my PayPal link. I get called a scammer. I get called an e-baiter. I get called a piece of shit. So you know what I'm doing? I have a few auditors that I still watch, and I still watch on YouTube. Everybody that I'm still subscribed. There's a few people that I'm still subscribed to. What I'm doing lately is if I see a PayPal link on that channel, I'm gonna take a screenshot of it, and I'm gonna get like, you know, a couple hundred screenshots, and then I'm gonna put them in a video where it shows the channel name and shows the PayPal link. Then it goes to the next channel name and shows the PayPal link. Then it goes to the next channel name and shows the PayPal link. And I'm going to say, are all these people that are being shown in this video, are all these people in this video, are they all e-beggars and scammers too? because there's a whole bunch of people in this fucking community that have PayPal addresses on their fucking on their profile. Hundreds of channels. And I'm gonna bring the proof to the table. I'm gonna make that in a fucking video, and I'm gonna slam it on the table and say, "In your face, trolls." So they're allowed to have PayPal on their channel, but email's not, right? I don't dare put my PayPal on this thing anymore because you have people like Sasha or Sarah Crane, this big fat fucking cunt that's a tranny. She likes to go around the channels and get people's fucking PayPal shut down, don't you? Yeah, you did it to Brian, you did it to Eric Brandt, you did it to some of the Denver crew, and so forth. Don't you, Mrs. Crane? Yeah. So that's why I wouldn't dare put my fucking PayPal on YouTube again, because I use my PayPal for like Netflix and Amazon and other things on the internet, and I can't have you mega trolls getting it shut down. So unfortunately, I can't post the PayPal link. It will never fucking happen. But I find it funny that if I was to dare post a PayPal link, everybody would call me a scammer and a frauditor and everything else. But I'm going to start getting screenshots of all these other channels that have fucking PayPals all over the fucking place, and I'm going to make a video. Because it's all right for everybody else on YouTube to make fucking money, except for emo, right? It's all right for everybody else to make money on YouTube, except for fucking me. Right? So that's just the way I feel about it. But like I said, StreamYard is not safe. I'm just going to, come on, do a video every once in a while, kill the time I have left. And then once StreamYard expires, I'm not renewing it again. There's no point in renewing it again because I'll never have a full channel again. The only, there's no way I can do it. You guys can't be trusted. Not with the DDoSing and everything else you guys love to do. I can't trust it. So, yeah, when you guys got me demonetized and you made it where I couldn't pay Lady Di back, where I didn't have the money to go out cop watching. You know what I do every day? I sit in this fucking trailer and I look at the same fucking four walls. I ain't got money to go out to eat. I ain't got money to go out to bars. I ain't got money to, to see things around town. Florida's loaded with amusement parks. I can't go to any amusement parks because I got no money. I'm in prison, stuck in this house all the fucking time because I got no money to do anything else. And the one little bit of money that I had coming in, so I could go out cop watching, so I could go out and take Mike to dinner, so I could get out of the fucking house once in a while, got taken away from me about 10 months ago. So, like I said, nobody's donated to this channel in over a year. Nobody's bought anything on the Amazon wish list in over a year. So, yeah, when I got demonetized, they ripped the heart and soul right out of the fucking channel. They ripped the heart and soul right out of the fucking channel. It made me not even want to do videos anymore. So Shiva killed the Howling Wolf channel. You can blame Shiva for this. He's the number one maggot that did it. The number one guy that I like to, bat around the room if I could, to put it in a nice way where it doesn't sound like a threat. But yeah. So this is what you wanted, guys. You wanted me by myself with no Gen T, no Nemesis, no Lady Di, no friends at all. You got it, right? And this is what you wanted. But don't any of you dare come in my chat room and say, well, this is boring, Emo. You got no content. Because like I said, this was an audience participation kind of a show. And without an audience participation, there is no show. Just being honest. Just being honest. And as you can tell, I'm not even looking at the chat. I don't care what people have to say because not one person in this fucking chat right now is my friend. You're all trolls. I don't have any friends. You hear me? You're all trolls. I don't have anybody on my side. I haven't had anybody on my side for a long time. There's not one person in the fucking audience right now that I would actually call a friend. Because when I was being attacked full force, none of you motherfuckers stood up and told the other guys to knock it off. What did you guys, the majority of you do? You went out and said, yeah, Gary, get him again, Gary. Oh, that was great, Gary. Oh, we loved it, Gary. Do one more, Gary. Get him again, Gary. Oh, that was awesome, Gary. Yeah. But whatever. It is what it is.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Just when you think you've got everything under control and handled, then you get a bunch of email from the haters showing pictures of you in your mom's house while the Frosts were there. I've just looked at these emails from, pictures of the Frost. So apparently the Frost posted our conversation online for the trolls. They were not supposed to do that. That was a private conversation. Sorry, Frost. You weren't supposed to do that. That was a private conversation. And you did it. You gave it to the frickin' trolls on YouTube. So, not a good idea, Frost. Not
Actually, to the best of my knowledge, they never posted any conversation.
a good idea to do. Okay. Oh, we're not trying to be malice towards you. Well, okay, well, you just gave every bit of our conversation to a bunch of fucking internet terrorists. So apparently,
You
didn't
say
mean it.
that I'm not supposed to mean to the LF guy.
Well, that's the thing. You know, they wanted me to tell you to back off and shit. And now here they took our private conversations we had in Mom's house and put it on the goddamn internet for the fucking trolls to get a hold of. Okay, so apparently, you know,
They told
what
me to
am
back
I to
off.
make of that shit?
When did
Well,
they
see-
tell me to back off?
Today, yeah, that was today. They wanted you to back off, and you know, and I thought,
Oh,
you know,
that's
I
what
thought,
they
well,
told you to
you
tell
know,
me?
yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Well, the thing of it is, you know, I thought we might had a report going, but now I see where they gave our private conversation to a bunch of internet terrorists. Okay, first of all, that's disrespecting me. Second of all, it might even be a crime. And third of all, since you gave my testimony and our conversation to a bunch of fucking internet terrorists, everything's off. Everything's off. You have lost all credibility. You guys have lost all credibility by giving our private conversations to the fucking internet terrorists. Okay, you have lost all credibility with me. I was willing to give you I told you guys to your face, I was willing to give you a second chance. And now here you gave our private conversation to a bunch of goddamn internet terrorists. Bad idea, guys. That's a bad idea. Okay. I'm sitting here looking at a picture of me in Mom's house from our conversation we had today. The only way they could have got that is from you guys. That's the
Oh,
only
they
way
took a
could have got it.
picture of you. Like they recorded a video of you?
Well, yeah, they recorded the whole conversation, which I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck with them recording me, as long as I know about it. But yeah, man, they got pictures of me and shit.
Oh, they wiretapped you, huh? Without you knowing.
They took cameras and stuff. But hold on. Let me put this up so you can see. I won't show the email and shit. But yeah. Yeah, they sure did. They gave our private conversations to the YouTube trolls, a bunch of domestic terrorists, man. That's not cool. That's not cool. Okay, so all bets are off, Ross. Sorry. You know, you apparently did not respect me enough to keep that conversation to yourself. So yeah. All right. Let me bring this up. Put this out here. And there is the picture right there. There's the picture right there. And apparently the whole fucking video was posted to the goddamn internet terrorists of our conversations today.
That's not true.
So
Didn't
yeah.
happen.
So much for we're totally innocent, Bond. We're not out to get you,
I don't know
Bond.
why you listen to them. I don't know why
then
you
why the
fall for
fuck
it,
why
Vaughn.
the fuck you'd put my shit over on the internet and give it to the
They
damn
put
internet?
you on blast, Vaughn.
Well, that was a private conversation, and that's an invasion of privacy right fucking there. Open and shut invasion of privacy right there, because that was a private conversation. It was not to be put out all over the goddamn internet. So all bets are off. Sorry, guys. I was willing to give you a second chance, and I told you to your face I was going to give you a second chance, and here you fucking blew it. You fucking blew it. All right.
Yeah.
There will not be a third chance. There will not be a third chance. All right. You do not take my private conversation with you and put it out all over the goddamn internet. No, you do not. That's invasion of privacy.
So as noticed, that picture didn't have a caption from Nana's video. So it didn't come from Nana's video, but a couple pictures were posted publicly. So anyone could, I mean, this is the thing too. You got to remember, if you want to keep stuff secret, and again, to the best of my knowledge, Von Helton is completely full of shit. The whole conversation was not leaked. As far as I know, that's still between the Frost and him. There's been no video leakage, but a couple pictures got out. But if you don't want them shared, don't go into a Discord server with 600 fucking people, right, and share the pictures. I'm just saying. But no, the conversation, to the best of my knowledge, has not been leaked out or anything like that.
That is a violation of my rights. Now, you might not think I got any rights anymore, but I still got rights, okay? You did not have the right to put our private conversation on the fucking internet. No, you did not. No, you did not. So all bets are off. I tried to give them a chance, John. I tried, I told them today, I said, hey, I will try to, give you a second chance. Well, there goes the second chance. Right out the motherfucking window, right there. Done. Right out the fucking window. Right out the fucking window. So, oh well. Not surprised. Am I surprised by that? No, I'm not. Not surprised. Not surprised at all. But hey, I gave him a chance. Nobody can say I didn't give him a chance because I did. Well, the chance is gone now. Hold on a minute. I don't feel like talking. I don't think I need to talk. That obviously was from today, so I don't need to talk about it.
Yeah. Wait, what happened? What happened? Someone's calling?
So I don't know why Von's giving them a second chance. Von Helton, as we're going to see, because we're going to play a little bit of Ms. Parker's from this morning. Von Helton has faced some reality that they hold the cards, right? As far as I know, the only thing I really know about the conversation was that Von was supposed to stop talking shit about them. So I don't know what the hell he's talking about, him giving them a second chance, right? But anyways.
You?
Yeah, they're calling me. They're
Oh,
calling
the
me.
trolls?
No, the Frost. But
Oh, they must be watching this live stream.
What is there to talk about? What is there to talk about? They gave my private conversation.
Open the phone call. Pick up the phone and have it.
No.
You fucked up like they fucked you.
No, because then I'm no better than they are. No,
All
so
right.
no.
You're right about that. You're right about that,
This is bullshit, man. This is bullshit.
You want to get going and talk to them?
Right there.
We'll talk later.
Huh? No. Don't worry about it. No, we're going to keep going. We'll talk about something. We can talk about the news or something else. But yeah, this is bullshit. I gave them a chance and they blew it. No more chances. No more chances. Sorry. That's bullshit. You don't give my private conversation with you to a bunch of goddamn terrorists on the internet. No, you do not. No, you do not. Let's see here. Let me go unplug my phone. I'll be back. All right. There we go. Now I won't get any more interruptions. God damn.
What happened? You shut the phone off?
Yes, I fucking unplugged it. Sure did. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Sorry. No more second chances. Like I said, am I surprised though? No, not really. But hey, I'm a decent guy. I gave him a second chance, and here's my shit all over the fucking internet. Okay, well, there goes the second chance right out the fucking window.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you right now. This is bullshit. I'm not going to put up with it no more. I'm not going to put up with it no more. I'm done. I am done playing. Now that's bullshit. God damn it. But oh well, like I said, I'm not surprised. I wish I could say I was surprised, though. I really do, but I can't.
I'm not surprised. That's
Yeah.
what they do.
Yeah, I know, John.
And you told me to be nice to LF.
I tried, like I said, I told him, I said, I'll get you to back off. We'll give you a second chance. All that good jazz. I told them to their face. I said, hey, I'm going to give you a second chance, and I'll get John to back off. Well, there goes that right out the motherfucking window, huh? It's gone, man. That shit's gone.
Now I'm going to come back twice as rough now. You know that, right, Vaughn?
Yeah, well, hey, do what you do, man. You do you, bro. Because
right.
yeah, this is bullshit, man. This is bullshit. That was a private conversation. Now, some asshole emailed me. It's a one-party system in Kentucky. I don't give a fuck if it's 10-party system in Kentucky. Any moron knows that you don't put a private conversation out on the motherfucking internet to thousands and thousands and thousands of people. No, you fucking don't do that shit. I don't give a damn how many party system it is in Kentucky. I don't give a fuck. Okay? You don't put my private conversations out on the fucking internet without at least getting a hold of me first. That's called what the fuck? That's
common courtesy.
Common courtesy. Thank you. I was getting
common fucking courtesy.
Right. I was having a brain lock here
it's
for a
fucking
second.
decent human behavior.
Right.
Fucking,
well,
it's
like
called
I said,
fucking
like I said,
manners. It's called fucking manners, Vaughn.
Well, like I said, I told him. I said, I'll give you a second chance.
The fucking slug has no manners. He's like fucking Jabba the Hutt.
I'm willing to give him a second chance, and now we got this shit. So yeah, screw that. And that is a recent picture, no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. That is from today. There's no doubt about that.
So what, they fucking lured you over there, Vaughn? They fucking told you to come over? They called you on the phone?
Well, they went over there to change the locks. You
should have fucking hunkered down before they changed the locks, man. You should have had that shit over there 2 days ago.
The thing of it is,
you should have had your shit over there 2 days ago. You should have locked that fucking door when they came in. Change the locks. You tell them to go get the fuck out.
Okay, John, I notified court this morning before they come out here to put a stay on everything until I could contest the will and the trust. Okay, so that has not, I beat them to coming out here. Okay, I had my shit in the office before they came out here. So it is very possible now that the estate is now null and void because they went against my stay that I put for the court. Okay, because I put a stay of execution of anything before the court so that I had 90 days to contest this will. Okay, and the estate and the trust. Okay, well, they violated that. They violated the stay that I put before the court, so therefore the executorship could be null and void. Now I don't know. I'm gonna have to fucking talk to an attorney, obviously, but since I filed a stay, a motion to cease and desist, basically is what it is. Don't do anything for 90 days till I get a chance to contest the will. Well, they didn't wait, did they? They come out and they changed the locks. Okay, well, that's a violation of the document I filed with the court this morning. So I don't know. I will consult with an attorney, but it sounds to me like their executorship just went poof right then and there. Because they went against a legal stay of execution. They went against it. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I will obviously have to consult with an attorney. I got to get the attorney first. I'll have to get a pro bono attorney, obviously, because I can't afford one. But anyway, yeah, man, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. That was my private conversation, and now it's all over the fucking internet. So to hell with it. Okay, I gave them a chance, and I told them to their face, I said, I'll give you a second chance. Well, there goes the second chance right out the fucking window, right there. Boom, done. So that's the end of that. All right, that's the end of that. Gone, done. Fucking done. God damn, man. Man, oh man. Golly. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I guess it's nothing to say.
I'm a little dumbfounded, I guess.
Well, anyway, let me, in fact, while we're here, I'm going to go on ahead and show you what I submitted to the court this morning. That way we're all on the same damn page.
Yeah, fucking do it.
Let me find it here. Let me find it. I got to find it. When the jazz man testifies and the thing comes to me. Okay, there we go. All right. Here is what I submitted to the court early this morning before they changed my locks, mind you. Letter of intent, public declaration of the contesting of the will trust of Alice Grethel Helton. All properties, including rental properties, are affected. Any and all activity regarding said properties is to be frozen effective immediately for a minimum of 90 days per law to mount said case. And I have signed it with my signature, as you see here. Okay, this was submitted to the court this morning before they changed the locks. Okay, so somebody should have reached out to them and said, hey, don't go out there yet. Don't go out there yet. You'll void our executorship. Too bad, so sad. It is very possible that the executorship is null and void as of this moment right now, because they violated the letter of intent that I sent to the courts this morning. They violated it. So we will see how things go, but they have violated my letter of intent. So we'll see what happens. Like I said, obviously I'm going to have to consult with an attorney as soon as I can get one and try to get that shit handled. But yeah, I filed before they changed the locks. Okay. So we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, like I said, the gods are in control. They'll handle it. I just got an email from a fucking troll saying, wait until we slap you with an eviction notice. Well, bring it, fucker. Bring it. What are you waiting on? Bring it. Bring the fucking eviction notice, bitch. And see what I do in response. So bring
I don't think that matters. The fucking locks change. Just go over there. You want me to go there and just fucking kick the door in for you, Vaughn, and you go set up your fucking computer?
No, I do not. No, I do not. The gods said we got to stay out of it and let the gods handle it. They said they were going to handle it, and they will. Trust me, they'll handle it. When my sister
the fucking locks had changed.
When my sister come down and tried to take this property away from me, what happened to her, John? Boom,
fucking
she
Jesus
died.
on Good
They
Friday.
dropped dead, buddy. She dropped fucking dead. Okay, so let them try to take the property away from me and see what happens. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
I don't have to do shit. I can sit right fucking here and not do a goddamn thing and watch what happens. I got my fucking popcorn ready, folks, because I don't have to do a goddamn thing, because the gods of creation said they were going to take their business. Okay. Soon as they try to take this property away from me, bam, they are gone like the fucking wind, baby. And I don't have to do shit but sit here, because they told me stay the fuck out. You know, I'm on record. The gods told me, stay the fuck out of this. Don't get involved. And I'm not getting involved at all. I'm not involved in the least. I'm staying the fuck out of it. But, and no, we're staying the fuck out of it. We're going to let the gods handle it. They will handle that shit. The second they try to take this property away from me is the second they all come up a cropper, as they say over in Britain. They ain't going to be able to do shit. They are not going to be able to take this land away from me. No fucking way. No fucking way. They can try, but they ain't going to succeed, because the second they do, that's the end of them. So no, ain't nobody taking this land away from me. Well, the gods have already proven it. They've already proven that shit. I mean, they gave me a vision. I mean, how often do I get a vision, John? Yeah, I don't get a vision very fucking often, you know. And I saw my sister. Her body was all bloated. Her skin was yellow, and she had a cigarette in one hand and a wine glass in the other. And I went to Glenda. Now, at the time, I didn't know she was down here trying to steal my property from me. But I went to her. I said, sis, I don't get a vision every day. You need to listen to me. Now, sis was a dyed-in-the-wool communist, okay? She didn't believe in supernatural or spiritual shit at all. She was a dyed-in-the-wool commie. And she's like, I don't believe in that hocus-pocus bullshit. Take that away from me. Get that away from me. Get out of my face. And laughed in my face when I told her about the vision. And I said, sis, you really need to listen. I don't get visions every day. You need to listen to what I say. And she says, I don't need that hocus pocus shit. And so, you know, and so what happened a couple months later, I think it was, a month, 2 months, 3 months later, you know, yeah, that's it, you know. So, okay. Oh, well, you know, Don't try to take me off this property. It'll be the last thing you do. But I know that I'm tied to this land. They're not wanting me to leave this land for any reason, and they're not going to let anybody remove me from this land. So you fucking YouTube troll, bring it, bitch. Bring me an eviction notice. See what happens. See if everybody don't start dropping dead. And it won't be me doing it. It'll be the gods of creation doing it because they said they would. I'm tied to this land. I don't know why. I don't know why they want me here. I'd rather pack my shit and get gone anyway. Let me win the fucking lottery. I'm the fuck out of here. I even said that to Larry's goddamn face. I said, you let me win the lottery, I'm gone, baby. I said that to my mother's own face. But here's the thing. The gods want me here. They want me on this land. For some fucked up reason, they want me here. And they will take you out of this world if you try to remove me from this property. I don't give a fuck who you are. They will take you out of this world. I guarantee that shit. Because they've already proven it by taking my sister out when she come down here and tried to kick me off this property.
So if you're new to Von Helton, this is Von Helton Shook. This is interesting. This is an interesting progression we've been watching throughout the show, folks. So he is like an animal backed in a corner, but you can see it in his eyes. He realized today when they came and changed the locks on Ma's trailer that he has no other avenues. He's fucked. So we're seeing him go through the various stages. Before he was threatening, but now he is like a wild animal clawing, looking for an escape route. And we're going to see his acceptance of the situation, like I said, in Ms. Parker's hangout earlier today, where he admits, I'm about to be homeless. It's dawning on him, folks.
Property. Ain't nobody removing me from this property. Not unless they got a death wish. Don't be stupid. But hey, man, you want to hit me with an eviction notice? Go right ahead, bitch. Fucking bring it, you piece of shit. And see what happens to your fucking ass. Boom. Gone. Dumbasses. You're taking on fucking gods and think you're going to win? Do you really think you can win against the gods of creation? Do you really fucking believe that shit, you dumbasses? No, you cannot win. And you're not going to win. No, you're not. Well, you know, everything's going to happen. But yeah, these fucking trolls, they think they're in charge. They ain't in charge of shit. They're not in charge of a goddamn thing. They're not in charge of nothing. And nobody is in charge of anything. The only people in charge are them guys up there, the gods of creation. Them's the only motherfuckers in charge. Ain't none of us in charge of shit. Let's get that out of the way right now. And I answer to them. Okay? So we'll see how this pans out. All right. But you want to throw me an eviction notice? Throw it, baby. Come on. Give me a fucking eviction notice. See how quickly you last. Do it. See how quickly you last on this earth once you give me that damn eviction notice. Do it, bitch. Today. Fucking write it up today, motherfuckers. See what happens. You're taking on, we're going to take on the gods of creation, but then you're a dumbass. You're a dumbass. Because you ain't going to fucking last 2 seconds. Look at this bitch. You'll be homeless in 90 days. Yeah, fuck I will. The fuck I will, bitch. Yeah, not done with you, they say. Yeah, we're going to see. We're going to see. We'll see. All right, we'll see. We'll see who ends up with anything. We'll see. All right. Fat lady ain't sung yet, folks. Fat lady ain't sung on this shit yet. No, it has not. No, it has not. God damn it. I gave him a fucking second chance too, god damn it. Fuck. This is what I get for being nice to people and giving people a fucking chance. This is what I get. I get treated like shit. Every time I try to be super nice to people, especially people that fuck me over, I try to give them a second chance, and then I get fucked over. Wow, what a shock, right? You would think I would stop doing that shit. But see, I'm a nice guy. I try to be nice to everybody. I try to give everybody a second chance. Well, that shit went out the fucking window, didn't it? Fuck yeah, it did. Went out the window right then. Man, oh man, oh man. Wow.
I don't know, Von.
Yeah, I'm not surprised though. I'm not surprised. I wish I could say I was surprised.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Please, sir. I want some more.
You gave me 2 bites of the sub. Did you want more? Holy shit. I mean, I didn't eat anything. Everybody was getting filled up with food. Well, and they ate everything. Nobody even offered to give me like a piece of something. Nobody even offered.
Fiborius scared. Iced coffee and mustard packets.
Fruity Dino Bites.
Can you lower your voice?
Yes. Scurvy.
Rev doesn't have scurvy.
Yeah, I probably do.
All right, now as you can see, as you can see, I'm consuming jerky. Okay. Now, as you are probably aware, no, ridiculous. Matador brand peppered beef jerky. Okay. Now, if you followed my previous channels, you will be aware that this is one of the characteristic traits of what a male individual does. Now, I asked you what preceded the event last time of me eating meat. That's right. Okay. This product is new. Haven't seen it. Okay. Meat and cheese. You know where this goes. Okay. We're doing this right now. They make it easy. It says right at the top, peel. Okay. And then there's the arrow, and you just do this. See? Gotta have some arm strength. Yep. There it is. Okay. Oh, man. It's white cheese. So is this white cheddar. Okay. Hang on. Yep. Okay. Okay. The meat resembles the flavor of a Slim Jim. The cheese is a mild white cheddar. 9 grams of protein. I need it. Because lately, it's sort of animalistic situations going on in bed. And when that's going on, you gotta eat. The way I'm going lately, I could be expending 800 calories one go around. I'm in calorie deficit. So Tammy tap. All right. We're going to do some Tammy taps here. All right. This is a mukbang for you. This is called the convenience store mukbang. We're doing Tammy taps here. This is the cheese. Sorry. Okay. That's the cheese. That's the container. Okay. This is the sausage. Very red. Tammy, tap it. See, this is the end of the sausage. That's it. Nope. No. These are extremely... All my years on the planet. I ain't never met a Frito I didn't love. Wow. Right, Jan? I am definitely totally down with Frito products, all of them. It's the original now. This is sort of what you would call a 90s favorite, I think, from school. They used to sell these at my school, definitely. Wow. Totally unique flavor. Wow. Shanny got nice treats too.
So just before he says this, I want you to pay attention because this is interesting. This is what I've been waiting for. So just to put this in context, Rev is still riding the high of his Wednesday night wrestling stream that he did with G-Man and Mindbender. It was a good show. And he come off that. So, of course, immediately he had to mount Shanny. So that's what he was referring to, because the last time he made a meat and cheese video was right after he had the sex with Shamu. And that's what he was alluding to here about replacing the protein and the calories, because he just got done mounting her for two reasons. One, like I said, he was riding the high of his wrestling show. And two, Shanny was most likely pissed off because he had fun doing the wrestling show. So he was taming the beast. He was killing two birds with one stone. And now he's eating the meat and the cheese like a male individual does. But as he pointed out, this is a convenience store mukbang. Now, I want to point out again, he just did a live stream including G-Man, and G-Man looked like he was it looked awfully familiar to the place that they're in, because they're still denying that they're all in the same building, even though I sent them a package there, and he said it's on the porch. Now, they tried to cover that with a story. I saw G-Man's little video, with the golden cow pretending like it went to his place, why he would open it. First of all, if that's true, how would Shanny know that it's over there? Right? She's like, oh, it went to G-Man's. We won't even get it till he comes over there and comes around. Well, how would you know it's there? Two, if G-Man didn't know what it was, I know Jason's name was on the package, so why would he open someone else's mail? Just ain't adding up. Again, Rev admitted it was on the porch. I'd also like to point out that during this visit, during a stream, someone asked where the cats were, and Rev said, oh, they're down in the basement. G-Man was over and opened up the basement. Why would G-Man go over to their house and open up the basement? I mean, we all know. I know I'm preaching to the choir, but I'm just saying we all know. But there was something interesting said here. Just a sec. So he says Shanny got some treats too. So let's have a listen.
Oh, you went for that. Tasty cake, chocolate cupcake. See, amazing.
So why wouldn't he know what she had? Unless he wasn't the one that went to the convenience store. We know Shani didn't waddle to the convenience store. So who went to the convenience store? Did they send the kids? Maybe. But is it more likely that G-Man, while there after the stream, went to the convenience store while they fucked and he didn't have to listen to it and came back with a bag of goodies? Hence why Rev has absolutely no idea what Shani got from the convenience store. Folks, I rest my case. G-Man's there. They're all in the same house.
That's it. I would hope most people would know Tasty Cake by now. That's a Pennsylvania product, but it's everywhere now. All right. Pause on the corn. Back to the sweetmeats. Spicy pepper jerky. Oh. Mmm. 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 Mm, 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 mm. 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 Yeah. Wow. Made with 100% beef and 0 sat fat. I'm on board. Yeah. Matador. Wow. That might be the thumbnail right there. Mm. Wow. Mm. Okay. Next up, we got a Monster Tabasco Slim Jim. Now, I wanted to get the Randy Savage ones, but they were sold out, and the box was just hanging out there with Randy on it. Yeah, man. Nope. Oh, wow. That's thick, man. It's my fingertip. It's thicker than my finger. Almost. Mm. Yeah. Mm. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's definitely a Tabasco flavor. Woo! Woo! Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If you want spice, it will not disappoint.
Imagine the liquid shits this guy has.
Wow.
Eating this junk all the time.
That is thick, man. Mm.
Well, actually, the ability not to shit, I should say, probably. But when he does, it's probably just a liquid mess of fucking... Ugh. Once he blows the cork, the sodium cork. God damn.
Make a Slim Jim a meal.
All right, let's skip ahead here.
You go scoops, right? Mm. Hmm. This tastes like a thicker, glorified Slim Jim.
Oh, imagine.
That's strange. That is what it is, you know. Okay, so that's the verdict on the honey barbecue Slim Jim. You guys got to kick the sweetness up more. If this is the Tijuana Mama, the Tijuana Mama. All right, there you go. It's a big succulent one. Okay. Mm. Mm. Pickled sausage. Hoagie roll. Season it up, you know. Salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder.
And you cook that in a pan. And you make yourself a nice sausage and pepper hoagie with the pickled sausage. That's not bad. I think that's it. That's it. It's an empty bag. That was worth it. Peace out.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Okay, folks. So this is the stream that Ms. Parker had this morning. She had on as special guests Nick Bravo, Alexandra, Alexa, what's her face, and Von Helton. And for the most part, they just talk about fucking Bigfoots and fucking aliens and the occult. And Nick and Von kind of get in a slapping fight a little bit, which is kind of funny. But up here is where it gets interesting, where this lady starts questioning Von. Von wants to switch it to a victim story, and he goes on a bit of a rant. But I think it's interesting because if you listen to Von's tone when he talks about his future in the property, it has changed quite a bit overnight when he's had really time to let the situation, the gravity of the situation, sit in. So I'm not sure exactly where. We're just going to play a bit and skip up to where it starts getting hot.
These underground cave systems are where the national forests are now.
What that's from?
Yeah,
you
that's
know what I'm
made
talking
up.
about. Years and years ago, they had this cartoon booklet, and
it's different in some way or something. Yeah.
To which Herman Goring got very pissed off and stormed out of the building. And
She's out there. She's just.
I like to
but they're
walk.
really pretty trails. It's not like how G-Man just walks in circles in an abandoned parking.
Mr. Left Hand Pass
victims
himself,
that have been victimized.
Mr. Nick Bravo. Now that he's embraced the
But
dark
why would
side.
you?
So this is where Nick and Von are kind of going at each other. I'm just gonna let it play. They talk about some crazy stuff and kind of ease into it, but when Von starts talking about his current situation, it starts getting hot.
Want to proclaim yourself as the number one most worst or
I'm
most
not-
hated?
It's not a
or-
matter. It's not a honey. Honestly, it's not a matter of proclaiming anything or wanting to be it. It's a matter of fact. It's a matter of fact because
In
I've
your
lost
reality,
literally everything.
you're
Honey,
not in
right now, I've lost my
Okay.
damn property to a bunch of distant relatives that hate my guts. Okay,
But
so,
what
I mean,
does that have to do with the internet?
It's because they're all tied together.
It's
They're all
crazy.
tied in together. They're all tied in. They're all working in collusion with each other. The locals and the internet trolls are in collusion with one another,
God,
working
what a
together.
Do you
Yeah, they
feel that
are.
you're
They're on
gang
Facebook
stalked?
talking to each other.
Because
Huh?
it's possible. Are you being gang stalked?
Oh, hell yes.
Okay.
That's without question.
Yeah, he probably is by a very small game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you use the light work to protect yourself?
Well, that's the funny thing about it. The gods told me to stay out of it and let them handle it.
No. Wait.
Parasites.
But how are you supposed to do good if you can't protect yourself? That doesn't.
Yeah.
Well,
Because if I put myself into this mess, they'll keep my kids, and
But
I'll
you're
never get
already
my
in
kids
it.
back. I will never get my kids back, honey. They've got my kids. I won't get them back if I interject personally into this mess. They'll keep my children. I will never see them again. They will adopt them out, and I will never see my children ever again. So yeah, I can't do shit. I can't get involved at all, or I will lose my children. Okay, it's that clear. The gods said they've got this though. They got it handled. It will all sort itself out eventually, I believe. And
How
if
old
it
are your
doesn't, well then it
children?
doesn't. But I'm going to believe
if it's
that
not
it's going to
too
be sorted.
personal, how like what age range are your kids?
My kids are 11 and 10 and 10.
Is their mother alive?
She is alive, but she is not in the picture. She has.
Are they
5
with
diff-
the mother right now?
No, they are. No, they are in foster care.
Okay.
But her mother was driven insane by these individuals. She was going through postpartum depression, and they kept sending CPS over and over and over out to the house. And one day she just snapped, man. She lost it. And it's tragic. And she has 5 different mental conditions now. She's down in Alabama, but unfortunately she's not in a facility where she can get care. She's living with her mother, which I think is a horrible idea. She should be in a facility where she can get care. But you know, that's not my beef, man. She's no longer my wife, and so it's not my beef. But yeah, man, these kids these kids have been away from their father now for 2 years. You want to know what my heinous crime was? I was potty training a puppy. That was my heinous crime.
What was the reasoning for CPS to intervene?
That's what they said. Yeah.
Well, that wouldn't have been the reason. What was the specific reason?
The specific reason was the house. The house was cluttered.
You can find pictures and video of Von Helton's children having had wiped shit.
No, that's not true. That's not
saying that they were hungry.
Yeah, well, that we found out that was
one of his kids. He sent his
right.
kid
Yeah,
to school
Nick. We found out though that was all pre-planned.
Vaughn, this is documented fact. You're a bad father.
I'm a bad father.
You're a bad fucking father.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry, but that's not
and
true.
You also held a gun on your wife twice. So yeah, that's.
I did not pull a gun on my. Oh my fucking god! It was a skit.
You want to go down this road, Vaughn? We can go down this road.
We can because I'm not guilty of a damn thing, or I'd be in federal prison,
Nick.
Nick.
Lie to the women and be a bitch and fucking not take responsibility.
Yeah, it's all my fault. It couldn't be the thousands of people, or well, not thousands, but hundreds of people out there that call CPS every fucking day, or that call the government on me every day.
Your children were in danger.
Oh my god, my children have never been in any fucking danger, Nick. That's a goddamn lie. They've never been in any danger, Nick, ever.
They were.
No, they were not.
Danger is perspective. And if who specifically called the CPS? Was it people on the internet, or was it people who are neighbors?
People on the
now,
internet.
were you showcasing your children on your videos? Is that
Yeah,
how? Because
exactly.
somehow
To a certain
people
degree.
had to know.
Also his neighbors, the Frosts, they were also. Vaughn lives on his mother's property, and his mother lives within like a block from him, less than 1,000 feet.
Right.
He had her and the Frosts watching his children occasionally, and the Frosts would find his children unfed, dirty, needing baths, covered in lice. Their rooms
Total
were
bullshit.
filthy, etc., like that. So it was not a healthy environment.
Yeah, danger is not subjective. It either is or isn't. That's correct.
No, that's not true. Danger can be perspective. It can have to do with a lot of things.
Well, the thing of it is, my child. Okay, according to
Are you
Literal
working
View,
to get your kids back now? Like, are
I
you
am
cleaning up your
attempting to
house?
get my children
and
back, but I
stuff?
keep getting roadblocks. But I'm trying to get them back. They're expecting me, a cripple, to go out here and get a fucking job. Well, nobody's going to hire a goddamn cripple. Nobody. Nobody's
Yeah, a
gonna
lot
hire
of
cripple.
people. A
When
lot
they
of
can
people
hire-
are paraplegic and
Excuse
they
me.
have jobs.
Excuse me. Why would they hire a crippled 60-year-old when they can hire a 20-year-old? Okay, that's ridiculous.
So you're already defeating yourself in your mind before you even.
I know I'm a realist. I believe in reality, not in
because
believe it or not, even though I'm spiritual, I do believe in reality. And the school called one time, trolls, once, okay, one. But anyway, these trolls, they called.
There's a couple of channels online that
Nick
cover
won't tell
all
you.
this in
Nick
detail.
won't tell you.
One of
But
them
he is actually a victim of these trolls
Wonderland
too.
by
He won't tell you that.
Secular Opinion. You can look him up on YouTube. You
Yeah,
can find
Secular
all kinds of
Opinion's
videos on
a
Von
communist
Helton's
anyway.
escapades.
But yeah, the escapades that they made up in their heads and then called
not
CPS
a
and told them.
communist. He
Yes,
is
he is.
not. He
Yes, he is.
definitely is. He's one of your trolls. He's not a communist.
No, ma'am, he is a communist.
He's
He is
not
an atheistic communist. Yes, he
That
is. Ask
doesn't
him.
make any sense.
Oh, ask him yourself. He's an atheistic communist.
He only says that because you keep calling him a communist and he trolls you.
Oh,
He
okay.
trolls you because he doesn't.
So
like
okay, well, what deity does he? Okay, if he's not a communist and an
He
atheist,
just said he was an atheist. He is an atheist. He's not a communist. Every atheist is not a communist. I'm an atheist. I'm not a communist.
you don't believe in government control?
What do you mean? What does that even mean?
What does that even mean? Oh my God! Well, there you go.
Government control of
there you go,
what?
folks. This is why we're in the state we're in.
Government
We don't
is
even
not
know what
after
government
you,
control
Vaughn.
is. That's why
Government
we're in the state we're in.
control of what?
That's why we're in danger right
okay,
now.
No, Vaughn, what you just asked me was a statement that has no, it doesn't make any sense. You just
makes
made a
perfect sense.
statement. You just made a statement. It's not a valid question. So
There
what I'm
is a
asking you-
website out there right now called the Great Reset. You know
Oh
what that
my
website says?
God.
It says you will own nothing and you will be happy. That is their that's the
But I
actual
own
model
lots
on
of
that
things
website.
and I am happy.
Okay, well now what is that? What is it when everything is controlled by the government? Come
But
on,
I like
come on
owning
now.
things.
Let's use our
I
definition.
don't know what
Let's
the
whip
fuck the
out
Great
that
Reset
thesaurus.
is. Vaughn, shut up before I mute you. I don't know what the Great Reset is. I
Okay,
know
well,
that
I
I
get it.
like to own things and
I
I
get
am
it.
happy owning things.
Okay.
So what does that have to do with me? I
All
am
right,
talking to you. I cannot speak for the
all
world,
right,
and I am very
okay,
sick
hold
and
on.
tired of
Okay,
you talking to
allow
me as
me.
if I am the entire world. I miss Parker.
I am allow me to respond. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Listen. All right. Karl Marx stated that
I am
the
not Karl
absolute
Marx. I don't give a fuck what Marx said.
hang on. Karl Marx said.
So,
Karl Marx,
can we
Karl
talk-
Marx
can I
said.
say
Wait a
something
second,
about
Nick.
Great
Hold on one
Reset?
second, Nick. Let him finish. Go ahead, Vaughn.
Karl Marx said that the premise of communism can be summed up in the abolition of private property. Karl Marx said this. It's documented. This is not my opinion. It's documented.
You think
Okay.
that just because everything's documented, it's like you're picking and choosing things to just go with your own narrative. That's what you're doing. Do you realize that? I mean, I
realize
can
that
document something right now, and that doesn't mean
communism
that
is a
it's going
real
to be
thing,
true.
though. Yeah, but communism is a real thing. It's been out there for years and years and years, and it is a detriment to society. It's a danger, a very real danger, where millions and millions of people have been slaughtered in its name. And so, I'm sorry, I do not like communism in any way, shape, form, or fashion.
But you're not living in communism. Why are you worried about it?
What do you think government control is?
There has to be some government control. Otherwise, we're not going
You
to have
don't
a
like
society.
police? Like you don't like police officers?
Okay,
You don't like
okay.
You don't like
All right,
hospitals?
I get what you're saying. Okay,
You don't
your,
like
your idea of,
firefighters? You don't like the fact that
Okay,
we have
you're-
roads?
okay,
You don't
okay,
like that?
all
You
right.
don't like paved roads, bro? You don't like utilities? Is that what you're
okay,
saying?
all
Like
right.
you don't like any of those fucking
Okay,
things
hold
whatsoever.
on. Okay,
You
hold
don't
on.
like eating safe food. You're
Okay,
totally fine
hold
with,
on.
with corporations being able to do whatever they do with your fucking food and not telling you about it. So
Well,
fuck the
no,
FDA,
I never
right?
said that.
Like we don't need an FDA at all. Like just willy-nilly with the food. I'm totally
No,
all my
that's not
Swanson
what I
meals,
said.
mystery meat.
That's
Yay.
not what I said.
Right? You're cool with that.
That's not what I said.
Okay, so what are you talking about when you say government control? When I asked you that question, you act like I was crazy.
When the
So
government,
explain to me what the hell
can
you
tell
mean.
you what to do, you are not free.
The government
You're
doesn't
not.
tell
You're
me
not
what
a
to
free
do.
person. If
The
the
government
government
doesn't
can tell you what to wear, when to work, how to live,
the government's not
the
telling you
government,
what to wear.
CPS right now, CPS can
government
right
doesn't
now
tell
is
anybody what to
telling
do.
me how to raise my children, how to clean my house, and how to live my life. Is
Because
that freedom
you
or is that
need some
communism?
assistance, obviously.
I need
because
assistance.
yes, you do. And I'm going to tell you why right now. You're not going to want to hear it, but I hate hearing this kind of stuff. I'm sitting here getting really mad because when it comes to parents who are on the internet, putting the internet as a priority and all this streaming and stuff before your kids, you're saying that you can't get a job, but here you can get a job. You're on this show right now. You are able to operate a computer or a cell phone to where you are able to converse with other people. Well, there's a ton of jobs available right now through Amazon.com and a multitude of other websites that have remote jobs. We just have been through a pandemic to where people are working remotely. You don't want to. You have such a narrative in your mind to where you are making excuse after excuse. I purposely, Vaughn, did not research you or anything prior because I thought we were doing this show tonight. I truly did not realize we were doing it this morning. But I mean, just listening to you, honestly, I am so happy CPS got involved because you need a bit of guidance.
So
I'm
you're
not
okay with
saying
CPS stealing
I
my
sure
children
am.
over stupid shit like laundry
It's
and
not
dishes and
stupid.
It is stupid.
Because,
Yeah, it
well,
is.
you
Yeah,
know
it
what?
is.
You should be getting your house in order right now,
The
perhaps,
law
instead of
says
talking
that
about
ch-
aliens.
the
You're
law
so you're
says
so
that
worried about the
only
aliens
children-
instead of your own humans who are your own flesh and blood.
The
That's
law
what I'm hearing.
says that children should only be removed if they are in imminent physical danger, which my children have never been in. They've never been in imminent physical danger. Ever.
Yes, they are in danger because their father. is
Yeah, they're
saying
in
that they
danger by
can't get a
CPS,
job
who's put them out there in
when he
COVID
can.
where they could die.
What else? What else do you
What?
think
Hey,
that
you're
you
saying
can't
COVID
do?
can't kill those children? Fuck yeah, it can. And they're in the highest county of COVID in the entire state of Kentucky right now.
right now.
There was
And they've
also
been
the
there for 2 years.
accusation
And
that
even
Vaughn
when the
exposed
foster
his
parents caught
children to
COVID,
porn
when the
on the
foster
computer.
parents caught COVID and
Because
almost
Vaughn
died
likes
from
to,
COVID, did they remove my kids out of that
things
environment?
with
Oh, well, hell no, they did. They left them in
and
there
mods.
with foster parents that had COVID and almost died. They left the kids there to die.
So you're not taking any accountability for your own choices
I'm not
because
taking any
no, you're
accountability
not
for
because
a bunch of
I don't think
assholes
that
calling
people,
CPS
I
out to
don't
my
think
house
people
over and over and over
would have
again.
been aware
Okay,
of your
yeah. It's
situation
all my
if you
fault.
hadn't been
It's all
screaming
my
on the
fault. It
internet
ain't none
so
of the
much.
trolls' fault at all. Oh my God, this is crazy. It ain't none of the trolls' fault at all. Yeah, sure. Absolutely. You're right. By God, them trolls are just fucking perfect little
Why
angels.
didn't you keep streaming your situation if you knew or believed that these trolls were out to get you? Why?
I don't talk about this normally. I talk about airplanes and conspiracy
He likes
stuff
to be a victim.
and government stuff. I don't talk about this shit.
I've been watching Vaughn for over 10 years. He's a fucking victim. He's a professional victim. He wants people to feel sorry for him.
Okay. Well, where's my millions of dollars at, Nick? Where is it? If I'm a
You should
professional
get
victim,
off on it. You
where
don't
is
care
it?
about the
Where's
money.
the
You get
money,
off
Nick?
on it. You
Where
also
is the
exposed your
money,
children
Nick?
to
If I'm a
porn
professional
on your
victim,
computer.
where's my money, Nick? Where is it? Show me the money, bro. Show me the money.
It's not about the
Okay.
money, dumbass.
Show me the money.
It's your behavior.
Show me the money. If I'm a professional victim, show me the money. Let me have it. Show
You
it
know
to
what,
me.
Vaughn? I think that you need to put 100% of your time and energy into getting your children back, and that means,
Ma'am, there is absolutely
changing your
nothing
life
I
a
can
bit.
do. There is absolutely
So,
nothing
so
I
you
can
don't
do.
want to do
I am at the
anything.
mercy of the courts.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Oh, I could tell the judge
You're
what
at the
to do
mercy
now?
of your
Really?
dumbass
Since
behavior.
when? Whoa, stop. Since when
You're
can I
your
tell
own
a judge
worst-
what to do?
you're your
Really
own
quick,
worst
guys.
enemy.
When
You're
can
your
I
own
tell a
worst
judge what
enemy.
to
Calm
do?
down. Hello, real quick, guys. I just wanted to go ahead and say, I do appreciate this conversation. I appreciate you guys all having it. For you, Alex, Dragnot would like to let you know that he would like to buy you a drink if you are still in Houston, because you have impressed him so much in this
Yes,
stream.
because you sided with him and against me and my children.
And
bro.
I don't know
Fuck
if you
off,
know
Vaughn.
who Dragnot
No,
is.
it's the truth.
I'm aware of who he is.
Okay. So I'm sure it'll be him and his wife. They're wonderful people. Absolutely wonderful people.
I would want to meet up with him and his wife, not only him. Yeah.
Of course. Of
Okay.
course.
Well,
Yeah, Miss D is amazing. She's
Yeah,
a really,
I'm
really
sure
sweet
all the
lady.
trolls are ecstatic that she has sided with them to get
It's
my
not
kids
about
stolen.
siding. I don't hate you. I don't know you. What I'm just I don't like what I'm hearing from you.
What do
because
you want me to say, ma'am? I'm at the mercy of the courts. What would you
I want
like
you
me
to say that you're going to
Would
take
you
a
like me
break
to
from
say
the
that I
internet,
can go
clean
into
up
that
your
courtroom
house,
and
get a
demand that my
job,
children be
and move
returned? Because
forward
I
in your
can't do
life.
that.
That's what I would like to hear.
You would like to hear what?
I would like to hear that you will take a break from the internet, get a job, clean up your house, clean up yourself, and get some counseling on a weekly basis from a professional and move forward. That's what I would like to hear. I'm not saying forever. I'm not saying that you should ever stifle or put away your beliefs, but your kids need to come first. And I just don't like what I'm hearing from you.
Okay,
now,
well,
I'm
let
a
me
very
tell you-
passionate person. I'm emotional as can be. So I'm sorry I yelled at you. Okay.
Okay,
But
well, okay,
this is my
Alex.
opinion.
Okay, Alex. Let me tell you, I was off the internet for 2 years, sweetheart. I
Well,
was
time
off
to
the
get
internet
off
for 2
again.
years.
No, you were
I was
not.
off the internet for 2 years.
No, you were
You know
not.
what the response was? Hold on, Nick.
No, you were not.
You know what? Yes, I was. That's a
You've
lie.
never been
I
off the
was
internet
so.
for longer
I was
than
off the
5
internet
months.
for 2 years. You know
No,
what
you
the
weren't.
response was? You would. Oh well.
I've been watching
surely
you
they
for
left me
10
alone.
years, motherfucker.
They
I've
did
been on
not.
YouTube since
They
fucking
got
2005.
worse. Instead of when I got off the internet for 2 years, they started calling me in the real world. They started harassing me on my phone. They tapped my phone. They got my email, my snail mail. They were sending me pipe bombs. I've got the damn pipe bomb down here on the floor that they sent me. Now, granted, that particular pipe bomb had glitter in it, but it's still a
Alexandra,
pipe
if you've a
bomb.
broken record, you're
All
not
right,
going to be able to
so
help it.
here's something the chat wants me to, since we're on the topic. All right.
Yeah,
so-
but I lost my kids 12 times because they keep calling CPS out over and over and over and over again.
Because you
Well, what
don't-
do you think
you didn't
CPS
feed
is
them.
going to do?
You
They're
didn't
going to
feed
take the
them. You
fucking
didn't
kids.
feed them.
When you got 100
You sent them
people
to school
calling
with
you
lice in
saying,
their
yeah, man,
fucking hair.
that Von Hilton's a piece of shit. We got to take them kids away.
The
They're going
Frost
to do it.
came
They're
over
going to
at
do it.
the direction of your mother and found them rubbing shit on their wall.
There was no shit on the
saying we're
walls.
hungry.
That was
we need food.
yeah.
We
And
hate
my
daddy.
eldest daughter said that she was put up to do that. That was a
Okay,
scam. And you knew it.
Vaughn, there's something I just thought
putting
about.
fucking mods
Now,
on pornographic horses on your fucking internet
Oh,
game.
hush, Nick.
You're caring
That's
about your
irrelevant.
goddamn children.
Hush, Nick. That is
Fucking
irrelevant.
Let's just let me play devil's advocate here. Let's say that what Vaughn is saying is the truth. Now, wouldn't your children be safer in someone else's care if you are truly being gang stalked to the extent that you're saying? Because another thing I thought about is, and I don't mean to insult you by saying this, but people have asked me this particular question. Have you ever been diagnosed with any form of mental illness or anything?
Ma'am, these fucking assholes on the internet have subjected me to 20 different psychiatrists, 20 of them. And you know
Okay.
what? Every time I get a clean bill of health. You know why? Because I'm not crazy. There's nothing wrong with me.
All right, so
the
if
crazy
nothing's
assholes
wrong-
are the ones that are calling CPS out to my house over and over and over and over and over again. The crazy ones are calling. They call the school system and tell them, yeah, man, he's raping his children. You need to go down there and take them kids away. Or he's beating his wife. They accuse me of beating my wife. I had to take my wife to Lexington, Kentucky, and they run the machine over to look for bruises under the skin. Guess what? Oh, there was no bruises under the skin.
How
Well,
long have you
imagine
and
that.
your wife been
Could it be
separated?
because maybe she wasn't beaten?
How long have
These people lie. They fucking lie to this goddamn government here, and this government eats it up like a spoon because, oh my God, we got to go after them evil pagans because they're all demon possessed. See, that's what they believe. These are Christians. Christians believe that pagans are demon possessed. That's what they believe.
So Nick, listen, Vaughn.
And there's one of the chief assholes that is spreading this shit right now, Secular fucking Opinion. His fucking channel is all about telling lies about
Vaughn.
me, my children, my ex-wife,
Vaughn.
and now my deceased mother. And that son of a bitch needs to go to prison for nothing else other than fucking slander, libel,
Vaughn.
and defamation.
Okay, here's the thing.
But nobody's going to do anything.
No,
the trolls are
hello.
fucking
I'm
angels.
okay. Listen,
They're fucking angels. They don't.
All right, so Vaughn, I'm going to mute you for just a second because you're getting really hot. And the problem is you're not talking to yourself. You're talking to a room full of people. And when you get loud, it really hurts my ears. And there's a lot of people listening. So you don't have to yell. You don't have to scream at us. You have an amazing microphone. So I'm going to need you to go from a 13 where you're at and bring that back down to a 10 at the very least. Can you do that for me? I understand that this conversation is really hard for you to
I
deal with, but thank you so much. But nobody in here.
I forgot you were on headphones. I'm sorry.
There's that. Alexandra has her earbuds in. She's
I'm
not
sorry.
attacking you. Nobody's attacking you. So please save all that rage.
Nobody's attacking me. Okay,
Not right
the
now.
Past 15 years was a figment of my imagination.
You just met Alexandra.
Yeah, 15 years of my
But
fucking
you
life.
just met
Like
this
now,
woman.
right now,
You
I'm
just
gonna
met this
lose my
woman.
fucking home. I'm gonna lose my property because of this shit.
Oh.
Them trolls. Would you like to see the?
Oh. Remember I mentioned that earlier, the progression? He is now in the phase of acceptance. Reality has kicked him in the ass, folks, in the last 24 hours. Those locks being changed on Ma's trailer has given him a major reality check. He knows he's on borrowed time, folks. That's right. The God said no, folks. The God said no. He knows. He knows.
Emails they sent me, I'll be happy to send them to you. Oh, Vaughn, we're going to fucking get you kicked off your property. We're going to get your kids taken away from you. We're going to destroy your fucking life, Von Helton. Email after fucking email for 12 goddamn years. We're going to destroy you, Von Helton. We're going to destroy your life, your family, your finances. You'll never be able to get a job. You'll never be able to get nothing.
Hold
And
on,
I've got
full
the
stop.
emails I can easily send to you. Give me your
Okay.
email address. I'll be happy to
Vaughn,
send you the email.
Vaughn, pause. Is Alexandra? Tell me this isn't true. What is this? Tell me this isn't true, honey.
No, that's not true.
Okay, what is she? What is this? Let's just nip it in the bud right now. What is this?
She's referring to a live stream that I was on several weeks ago, to where I did flash my butt. I did.
Why would you do that on a stream?
I don't know. I was drinking.
Okay, but that's the same stuff you be getting on other people about, talking about, oh, they showing their titties.
I'm not a parent.
And all this stuff. But it
I'm
isn't
not a
even,
parent.
but you say the same thing. Kids could be watching. Kids could be watching. You can't hold one person to a standard that you're not willing to hold yourself
On
to.
this particular stream, I
right?
would say no. Kids most likely were not watching because you had to log in due to sensitive information. But I see who's talking. She wants attention from me. And honestly,
what I'm saying is, what I'm saying from my
Not
perspective,
flying.
just like my perspective, I go by just the fact that, okay, you decided to moon the camera. You showed your butt on the camera. Cool beans. Here's my petty perspective on that at the end of the day.
You feel I'm a hypocrite.
Exactly. You can't call somebody out on behavior that you're going to do yourself with or without kids.
I can't. No, because when you have
that's
kids in
just
the
not-
equation, it's different.
not
I am
petty.
not a parent. I have no children around
Alex,
me.
you didn't hear
This
how I started.
particular-
This is how I started this is how I preface that statement. It is my petty perspective.
Just watch Vaughn's face because the conversation isn't about him.
That you
just watch him on the right corner.
I feel your
cannot-
perspective. though.
Exactly. That
Yes.
is my petty perspective.
I can
Period, bottom
understand.
line.
I
And
can
that's why
understand
I'm always
that-
going to call you out on it, because that's where I stand from my petty
I'm
perspective.
okay with
I
being
can't
labeled a
call somebody
hypocrite when it
out.
comes to that. I am okay with that. I am okay
As long
with
as you're
someone
I've
saying,
never flashed myself on camera. Thank you.
We don't know, because there's the mystery peen picture. You say it's not you, but other people say that it's you.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm
of
okay
course
with
it-
that. But what I will say, and I will just want to make it clear, I have 0 children. My issue has to do with minors being in the equation. The person who just brought up the issue that you put on the screen, she has a minor in an equation to where she is acting inappropriately, and she knows
You
it.
have someone on your stream who's a grandmother. There are no minors in her life. Okay. Her daughter
Exactly.
is
There's no
old.
minors in your
Exactly,
life.
but you still have her on one of your sites. So can you take her off your site? You know the one I'm talking
Oh,
about.
you're no, because there
She
is
doesn't have
going to
any
be
minors.
there's going to be soon.
She's a grandmother.
No.
Like, what does that have to do with anything? It's not her kid, it's her grandchild.
She led her child and guided her child basically through the adult
So then-
entertainment industry.
You
That
have exceptions to your own rules.
I do.
And that's why you're disingenuous, and that's why you get the heat that you get, man.
I'm okay with it because I know
That's
that
what it is,
situation needs to be documented, and I'm documenting the hell out of it because that woman tricked me and lied to me about her own child. Oh yes, I have the emails to prove it. Yes, she did. She guided her own child through the adult entertainment industry, who only God knows what she's going to do to her grandchild. Yes, I'm documenting
And
that.
I'd like to.
if it's on stream.
fucking say
Go ahead,
something.
Nick.
Wow, Parker.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, part of the problem is, and I've learned something over the past couple of years about taking responsibility. There are things that I've done which are bad and are a fuck up and are unacceptable socially, etc. Right? I take responsibility for that, and I don't make excuses for it. And I don't want Alexandra. I like you, right? You're good looking, you're intelligent, etc. You agree with a lot of the things I believe as far as like the world, how the world works. But you got to take responsibility.
Is it just me, or does it sound like Nick's kind of like fucking kind of smooth under fucking toe and kind of throwing out a case for, I don't know, I'm just saying. Seems like he's kind of pleading his case while giving her criticism all at the same time.
For what you did. Just admit, hey, I had a lack of judgment.
But I do take responsibility. I take responsibility for.
I'm not judging. I'm not accusing. I'm not blaming. I'm not shaming. I'm saying, if you take responsibility for your actions, it blows over a lot quicker. I know we have cancel culture in our society. It's completely wrong. It's unethical. It's fucked up. But at the end of the day, the people who have integrity, like Miss Parker and like me, if you admit you fucked up and you apologize, we're going to think more highly of you. That's all.
Well, I mean, I take responsibility for showing my butt on camera. I mean, I've done porn, so it's not for me. And I guess I do need to think about things more so on more of a mainstream level than the extreme level of porn. Because I've done porn, my level of what I perceive is a little bit different from maybe somebody else. Okay. Now, should I have flashed my butt on camera on that public YouTube stream? No. Do I apologize if any minors were to have seen it? Yes. However, what I will also say is that my situation is not to where I have, say, a 5 or 6 year old in the house somewhere. Okay. That's so I understand people looking at me in a certain capacity. I've already accepted that.
Yeah. I mean, and
Well,
like,
they
I mean,
can't really go
give
after you
it some
because you ain't got
perspective, because
kids,
I've fucked up too. I mean, it's like for
they can't
example,
go after
I live here in Nebraska, and we've got like a Comic-Con going on. It's a very conservative, very Christian place. On
Comic-Con?
Halloween, past
No,
couple of
it's not.
Halloweens, I've dressed up like Supergirl. Right?
Yeah, Comic-Con. It's
Comic-Con. Shut up, Vaughn. Comic-Con. I messaged the guy who was in charge of it. I was like, "Yo," because he put the rules on Facebook of what's allowable and not as far as cosplay. I was like, "Yo, dude, I'm a guy, but I'm gonna cosplay as Supergirl. I'm gonna wear bike shorts under the skirt and whatever, right?" He was like, "Yeah, that's cool. That's cool." But it's like, I have to be aware of my audience. No matter what I do, I have to be. And when I become a therapist, I've got to be highly aware of the other person that I'm talking to. I can't sit there and talk about things that are going to be highly distressing to my audience because it might cause them problems. And it's not because I'm a bad person or they're a bad person. It's because there are certain levels of awareness and ways of being and acting and talking to help somebody get to that level. You kind of get what I'm saying?
I do.
Okay. Thank you.
I do. Oh, I wish you the best, Vaughn. I really do.
Well, the best ain't good enough, apparently, because the Frosts have destroyed my life. These pieces of shit on the internet have destroyed my life, and they did it with malice and with intent. Okay, it had nothing to do with me being a good parent or not. They plotted this shit long before my ex-wife even come up here. This shit was plotted years and years ago on Skype. They were going to destroy my family, destroy my finances, and basically make me a pauper. And that was all plotted out on Skype long before my wife ever come up here, long before I ever had kids. This is not about whether I'm a parent or not. This is about a bunch of fucks saying we can destroy your life, and we're going to prove it by doing so. And they've done it. And they've done it with the help of the Frosts here locally to take everything away from me. My inheritance is gone. My mother is now gone. My children are gone. My wife is now gone. My marriage is gone. And now they're going to take my property away. And there's not a damn thing I can do about it because they paid off judges. They paid off lawyers. They probably even paid off police officers to go their way and to do their thing. Okay.
Those are all baseless allegations. There's been no proof or evidence that people on the internet have been paying off the judges.
All right, let's put it this way. There is circumstantial evidence to that effect.
It's circumstantial, allegedly.
Whatever. The point is that I do have on audio these people talking in Skype years ago in advance saying this is what we're going to do to this guy. We're going to destroy him ultimately and completely. Every aspect of his life. I've got that on audio. Okay. So no, these people are terrorists, in my opinion. They plotted this in advance with malice. And so yeah, I'm sorry.
So I do have class at 11. I've got to bounce. First of all, Alexandra, like Miss Parker, I said earlier in the stream, I'm going to call this Miss Parker. I've changed my mind. I'm calling it Alexandra.
Oh shit!
And
She sweep the legs.
I'm
swept the
sure
legs.
it's taken years
Sweep
to
the
drive
legs.
the
She
fucking
got
YouTube.
me.
Oh my god,
Alex,
anyway,
holy shit! You just stole him. You just stole
I'm not
Nick
gonna
Bravo
get
from
that,
me.
don't worry about it. She's definitely
Holy
on.
shit!
Um,
On my stream, no less. Fuck
I've
me.
I've
Oh.
got it. I've got to bounce, but after class I will bounce back and see if it's still going. So definitely awesome that I've made this connection with Alexandra.
It was
on
nice meeting you
LinkedIn.
too.
I'm on Facebook. So Nick Bravo, look me up. And you ladies have a fantastic afternoon. If I
Nick,
don't
you're going to have to give a link because you got a lot of haters out there, bro. You have
Yeah,
to give a
oh,
link.
everybody knows how to find Nick Bravo, though. He just goes by Nick Bravo. There's only one dude on the internet running around calling
Right,
himself
but
Nick
there's
Bravo.
also did Nick just pull a "Hey, here's my number, call me maybe," whatever that fucking song is?
A lot of fake channels about Nick too, just like there's a ton of fake channels about me.
But Nick doesn't run away from the things he's done in his past.
I don't run away from it. It's just that I ain't got who's going to give me support. Oh wow, there is nobody. Surprise! There's nobody supporting me. Nobody helping me. Nobody help. I don't even have a fucking lawyer right now, other than a court-appointed one from the family court. But I don't have anybody helping me in district court at all. I'm on my own in there, and they fucking ate my lunch. You know, wow, too bad, so sad. Oh, you can't afford 10 grand to get a lawyer? Oh, too bad, Von Helden. Sucks to be you. You know, I mean, that's the way it goes, man.
I think the main thing is that you need to establish a little, and maybe I'm misjudging, but if you had a regular job of some sort, you would have some routine in your life, and then you would have the money
Alex,
to get the attorney if you need an attorney.
Alex, let me tell you a little bit about these fuckwads out here, okay? Let's say you're right. Let's say I go get a job tomorrow. You know what they'll do? They'll go online. They'll find out where my job is. They'll contact my employer. Hey, by the way, do you know Von Helden's a pedophile and that he fucks his children and that he raped his wife and all this good shit? And then I ain't got a job no more. Imagine that. Okay, this whole thing about the job, that's a fucking joke. They have no intentions of me keeping a job. If I got a job tomorrow, they just call my employer and get me fired. That's what these fucks do. Go ask G-Man what they did to him. They got him fired from 3 jobs. 3 jobs they got him fired from.
G-Man locked a kid in the store so he could film a YouTube video.
What?
That's why he got fired.
Well,
yeah, like there was a customer, a kid came in, it was like a customer, and he was like doing his YouTube videos at work, and his boss found out about that too. So it's like doing stuff on company time.
Well,
and then it came into the being that he had accidentally locked a kid in the store. It was an accident. Granted, it wasn't like on purpose.
Right.
It was an accident. He didn't know the kid was in the store when he locked it because he was trying to do a video and he didn't want anybody to come in while he was filming. And that's what had happened. So,
Miss Parker, I have a question, and this I just want your thoughts on this. Do you think it's possible that part of what we're witnessing is people becoming addicted to streaming? Because I'm noticing something. It's like people are being told, hey, you're not streaming in the best situation. Maybe you're endangering somebody, but they're coming up with excuse. And but it's like they can't stop. Logically, they know that they should stop, but maybe it has to do with that influx of attention. Do you think that that's happening? Are people becoming literally addicted to streaming?
I think it's not streaming. I think they're addicted to harassing people on the internet because they've got a spirit.
That's
of
not the
anonymity.
question that she's asking. She's saying for the people who choose to sit.
No, Vaughn. She's talking about you. In short, she's talking about you.
In front of a camera or
Oh.
film themselves.
Well, if you're trying to make
for
an
hours on
income-
end.
See, I used to have Alex.
Well, it's a very odd way to try to make an income.
Okay, well, hold on. Because Alex doesn't know. Alex, I used to be a mainline YouTube streamer. I used to have 16,000 subs. I wasn't talking about any of the shit we're talking now. I was actually talking about government stuff, and I had 16,000 subs. I was doing well. I was making money. In fact, I was making so much money, I was actually able to salt money away and put it back. You know what these trolls did? They went and they destroyed all that. Okay, they destroyed all that. They're hypocrites. They say, yo, Von Hilton, get a job. And then, like I said, but they destroyed my online business. They destroyed it. I tried to start an online computer business. They destroyed that too. The video's even still on YouTube. 16,000 problems, 1,600 problems, I think it is. 1,600 problems. Where some guy in Norway told everybody on the internet, oh, Von Hilton is putting used smelly parts when he builds his computers for his customers. Total lie, but they put that shit out there. Guess what happened to my customers? They vanished in a puff of smoke. Okay? So no, these people are idiots, and they're liars, and they're hypocrites, and they're terrorists. They destroy people's lives. That's what they do, and they get off on that because they've got a spirit of anonymity. See, the internet protects them. YouTube even protects them. YouTube, you know how many times I've complained to YouTube about these people for harassment, stalking, and everything else. Guess what YouTube done? That blew it off. And in fact, sometimes they turn around and ban my channel.
But considering everything that you're saying, okay, and I am hearing you. I'm hearing. Look, when I chose to speak out against the adult entertainment industry community, I had a lot of people. I had, well, even to this day, sometimes people bother me.
I'm sure you did.
But here's what I'm saying. Instead of continuing to be in those arenas or on those platforms or in that community, why not just push that out of the equation of your life?
Like I said, ma'am, when I do that, they just attack me in the real world. They call the police, they'll call the lawyers, they'll call judges, they'll call CPS, whatever it takes. They're not, these people are doggedly determined to destroy every aspect of my life. They are not happy until I am dead, physically dead. They used to put motifs up of me laying in a casket. Okay, for real. They really did that shit. Okay, these people are fucking criminals.
You've let these people too much in your head.
No, ma'am, those pictures are real. I can show them to you.
No, I'm not saying that nobody made some sort of a Photoshop thing. I'm not saying that people haven't called where you work or, whatever's happening, but you keep subjecting yourself to these people. Why not take a break? That's what I'm asking. And if you don't want to, you don't have to. But I want to. Well, how old are you now? You don't have to say exactly.
I'm 58 years old.
You're 58. Okay. Yeah. I just think that you're making yourself needlessly miserable.
Well, here's the thing. I can be needlessly miserable on the internet, where at least I can talk to somebody and communicate with somebody. But don't worry, honey. They've already got designs on taking away my electricity. That's already been discussed. Like I said, I could show you the emails from these people. I could show you their emails.
I believe
where they're bragging at how successful they've been at getting Clay County to destroy every facet of my life. Like I said, they're paying off judges. They're paying off lawyers to literally destroy my life. Because
what would you say was the primary reason initially you were targeted?
I spoke out against Obama years ago. I spoke out against him. I knew years before anybody else did that he wasn't even an American. I knew that shit before he was even a senator. I said, this man is not an American. He's over here on a failed student loan visa, and he's dangerous. Don't hire him. Now, of course, the DNC totally ignored me and hired him as a senator, and then subsequently hired him for president of the United States. But yeah, I spoke out against Obama. That was my heinous crime initially. Now, of course, it snowballed into other stuff probably, but that was my initial reason, is because I went against Obama and the fact that he was here illegally. That was the initial thing that started it. Because like I said, I used to talk about politics. That was what I talked about on my channel. And, obviously I pissed off the wrong people, didn't I? Because now here we are 15 years later, and I'm about to lose my goddamn house. That's legally mine, I might add, by blood. This property was owned by my mother. It's supposed to be mine. But now I've got people literally trying to steal my property from me.
How much money do you owe?
Do I owe on what here?
If they're trying to take your property from you,
the property's all paid for. The property's all paid for.
Well, then I'm just asking because there would be some sort of a monetary element as to how it could be confiscated from you. That's why I'm saying how much money do you owe?
What they've done, they claim that my mother did a will that gave them all the power over the property, which is total BS. I have my mother on video stating categorically that she never did such a thing. She didn't want the Frosts having anything to do with her property or any of her other affairs for that matter. She wanted everything to go to her son, not her grandkids, her son. I've got her on video saying that. And
So
when
she
she was
So,
when
so
she
the
was lucid,
dispute
I might
is
add.
that so wait, so who are the Frost your relatives?
They're alleged relatives, yes. They claim to be relatives. Now, supposedly, they are from a half-brother named Arnold of hers, which is, I guess that's possible, you know. But are they blood relatives? No. Are they close relatives? No. See, look what they're saying. Look what they're saying right there. The property wasn't yours, it was your mother's. When my mother dies, folks, according to the law, it becomes my property. That's how the law
It
works.
really depends on the estate. And I think that's what a lot of people are contesting is
No, what the people want, honey, is they don't want me to have the property. That's what this is about. They don't want me to have the property. And the best way to do that is to get the Frost to steal it from me, which they're more than happy to do. They're more than happy to take. They went out yesterday, ma'am. The Frost come out yesterday and changed the locks on my mother's house. You know why? Because I was going to move into the house and get my kids back. Well, we can't have that, boys and girls. So we'll put locks. We'll change the locks on the house so that he can't even go in there. I got 2 years of free internet over in my mother's house. I can't even utilize because they come on here and change the damn locks.
But how would you be able to pay the bills over there?
How am I paying the bills now? Same way.
But you're not paying the bills as a thing.
Well, I'm going to get, hopefully I'll get.
That's what he's doing right now. How do I pay him now? You ain't paying bills. You almost had your electricity cut off and you went around trying to collect money off your dead mother's property. The Frosts are paying your bill. The very people, the only people, think about this, folks. Not only is he so isolated, right? He's literally insulated by the people that he chooses to war with. His dad's dead, mom's dead, sister's dead. This is it. He is the only one left. He has nobody. And they're paying his bills. They literally, how am I paying my bills? By letting the very people you're shit talking pay for them.
Get my disability. I'm working on getting my disability as we speak. I've been denied that too for 15 years, by the way. And like I said, Miss Alex, you know, a lot of this shit was started long before I was married, long before I had children. Okay, this crap that we're so concerned about the children and we're so concerned about Andrea. Yeah, they're so concerned about Andrea. They let her get raped on a Greyhound bus down in Tennessee. That's
that
how
did not happen.
Then they make it did happen.
It did
I've
not
got
happen.
the detective, honey. I've got the detective's card right here in my fucking. Well, that's not it. Where the hell is it? I've got the man's card right here. I've got the man's card in my hand. The
That did
detective
not
that covered the
happen.
case.
That
I've
did not
got
happen.
the man's card in my hand from where he covered the case. She was raped on a Greyhound bus. And you know what these trolls did, Alex? Guess what they done? They made videos
That did not happen.
laughing about how Andrea got raped on
She
a
had
Greyhound bus.
consensual sex.
She did not have no consensual
She had
shit.
consensual sex.
Well, I'm
with
sorry,
the
but the
man that she
detective on the
met.
case. Well, I'm sorry, but the detective I
And
talked to
the
on
reason
the
that
phone,
they had got in trouble is because they were having sex in a public place.
the
And that's what
detective
happened.
I talked to
So
on the
it was
phone,
that's all. It's just she made a bad judgment call. You know, that was it. It was not a rape. She was not
the
raped.
detective,
That was not the situation. So
detective-
no, Vaughn.
the detective I talked to on the phone said it was rape. It has been
No.
categorized as rape. It is
No.
in the fucking Tennessee newspaper as
No.
a rape. Yes,
No.
it is, Miss Parker.
It is.
I'm sorry, but it is.
No.
And these sick motherfuckers got on YouTube and made videos laughing about my ex-wife getting raped on a Greyhound bus. But it gets better than that, Alex. They not only made videos, they got their underage daughters to make videos laughing about Andrea getting raped on a Greyhound bus.
No.
These people are sick. They're sick. They're demented people. They need
That's
to be
why
in
you
prison.
need to get off the internet.
Honey, like I said, honey, I swear to you, getting off the
I
internet
think
doesn't
that
work.
it's just.
I wished it would.
Look, I hate to. Well, look, I'm listening to everything that you're saying, and there's no way for me to know because I'm just now becoming familiar with you.
I know.
But okay, if everything you're saying is even 50% true, it's just going to get worse. It's going to get worse and worse and worse. And I think you need to get off the internet now, because if you don't get off the internet now,
I've lost my property. They've literally got control over my property. All they got to do is sell it at auction, and then I'm homeless. Okay, it's over. It's over.
Well, where are you going to live?
I'm homeless,
I mean,
hold on.
let's think about that now.
Let me finish. And once I'm homeless, I won't get my kids back. That was the plan from day one. Is to make sure that I don't get my kids back.
Have you thought
make
about
sure I don't
starting over maybe in a different state?
And how am I going to do that with no money?
Get a job?
How am I going to get a job with no money?
There's a lot of jobs everywhere. Have you? Yeah. What are your skills?
What are my skills? Well, I'm very good with graphics on the internet.
Okay.
And I'm good at building computers. But like I told you, I started an online computer business, and they trashed it in an augenblick.
I mean, I don't know where you live, but I mean, you could probably get a job at Best Buy or in the Texas.
I live in the sticks. There's nothing out here.
Okay.
I would have to commute thousands of miles to get to the nearest retail store.
That's why I think it's time for you to move.
Something online. Yeah, because Vaughn can't really walk. His feet aren't.
Oh, he can't walk?
Quite.
Okay.
Yeah, his feet aren't really able to
like
do
I
what.
said, I can't be on my feet, honey. I've got lymphedema in the feet and legs.
I did plan on doing a 2-hour stream with you guys. We've been going for 3 hours. Is there any way, because I do have to tend to all my wifely duties and stuff, my housewife duties, is there any way that we might be able to get together either later tonight or maybe next week?
Next week. And I'll be on time.
Perfect.
What time, Ms. Parker? 8 o'clock in the morning again, or?
Yes. So same time next week.
Okay. I'm going to make a list of potential jobs for you, Vaughn, because I think that you have it. Maybe sometimes we're afraid of change. I'm afraid of change sometimes.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Okay. You know, I have tried a lot of these so-called home jobs.
But Miss Parker has to go, so we can talk about this later.
We're definitely going to talk about it. So we are going to come back to this. I want to thank both of you guys for being here. And at the end of the day, the bottom line is, my name is Miss Parker. These are the petty people in the chat. And I thank you so much for being here talking to us. We can't wait to see you next time. Say bye, Vaughn.
Bye, Vaughn.
Say bye, Alex.
Bye, Miss Parker. Bye.
All right, you guys. We are going to see you next time. We're going to go ahead and pay our wonderful sponsors.
Are you a middle-aged man with long telomeres?
Why, yes, maybe I am. Folks, that is it. So it's been interesting watching the progression of Von Helton's attitude. I think he is now in the acceptance stage that his ass is going to be fucking walking down Crane Creek. He's got to come up with a plan here. I think reality is starting somewhat to set in. We'll see how that develops. To answer some questions for people coming late, as far as I know, the Frosts have held up their end of the bargain, have not released any video of their conversation or anything. That is not out in the public domain, as far as I am aware. So Von Helton is just flat out lying about that because he doesn't want to be nice to the Frosts. He wants to keep a fight going. That's what people like Von Helton do. That is what they do. So that was an excerpt from Ms. Parker's live stream extravaganza. Go check it out over there. Thank you once again to Nana Force and Nats and the Pizza for their archiving duties, catching some of the highlights. It has been an interesting ride, that is for sure, folks. Thank you for joining me here. Thumbs it up. If you're not subscribed and you found this somehow, you stumbled over, please subscribe. Next week, we should be, barring that anything may come up in real life, we should be back with Weirdo Wonderland next week on the regular channel. So if anything else happens, I might stream over here. We'll keep our eyes open. You never know. You just never know, folks. Thank you very much for coming. And until next time, have a good day and a better tomorrow.